like corn inside a microwave. You're not glued into the team with Janay and Dave. They share a laugh and don't mind the debate, cause it's all a lot of fun, never argue with hate. But the topics get heated like teeth that's not brushed. The show's about an hour, so please, there's no rush. If you don't get the jokes and feel offended, to put it quite simply, that's not my business. That's not my business. Yep.
It would help if I unmuted all of that shit that I just said, because them niggas ain't here. Goddamn. So take a look at me now.
Hey, Gia.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome to It's Not My Business. What's going on? I'm gonna need y'all to jump in, jump out, introduce yourself. Bitch, I know the mic's not on. Like, thanks. Can you hear me now? Good. Like, I can't get back. Sitting there like Lil Jon. What?
No, that was us. That was
what?
us. Thank you, Gia.
Damn. Yeah, no, y'all was about to go like, I can't hear this shit. Some bullshit.
I was about to say.
Yes, indeed. It is Janay's birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, little girl.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank
indeed,
you.
Jesus.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you get into your mid-40s and shit, the animal print starts showing up.
You know what?
Looking like my Aunt Gigi's closet exploded on me. But no, it's just a dope outfit. I'm not gonna hold you like it's not a dope outfit. I'm gonna let you be great. Like, be as great as you want to. It is your day. Because I'm telling you.
Thank you. Happy birthday to me.
Yes, happy birthday, Janay. Here come on, but damn birthday.
Yes, thank you, Ishmael.
One time for the birthday.
Right.
One time for the birthday. Like, yeah, I
wanted to say it, but I said, when I be able to get to it.
There's nothing wrong.
A little ratchet.
There's nothing wrong with being that. Oh, here they come.
Yes.
Mid-40s. Yeah, niggas is old.
This is my 44th birthday. Yes.
Hell, it is.
It's my auntie year.
Right. And in case y'all was wondering, just for the record, I'm only 42.
And you's a
no, I'm not. I am 42 years old
now.
Mm-hmm.
Until the 19th.
Yeah, why are we talking about the future? Tomorrow is not promised. What does the Bible say? We don't know the day nor the hour.
Right.
Like, shit. Look, you know how they say it's here today, going tomorrow? No, bitch, it's here today, going this afternoon.
You hold on like a
keep holding
on. I cannot.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Stephanie.
Here y'all go. Goddamn.
She put all the A's and all. Look at all the U's.
Yeah, see, that's when you know it's black. Is that you can't
you know what? The Stevie Wonder version.
Boy, I'm telling you, that shit was supposed to Martin Luther King, and y'all niggas done took it and just checked it up.
Okay.
Boy, listen. Said, that's what's up, Black Dog Crack. Get it, cheetah print.
I'm
don't encourage this, Walter.
I'm a cheetah girl tonight.
Why would you want to be in that whack ass group? That was the most hodgepodgey bullshit ever.
Don't you talk about the cheetah?
I will talk about. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I did not like the cheetah girl. I did not. It was 3LW with Raven Simone and that other and that white woman.
To the white girl.
Oh, she served her purpose. White girl was only for Disney. And then when the Cheetah Girls went out, all you saw was Killy and the other one.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's after. Like, that's what. How you get a Disney deal after you hit a chocolate woman with a bucket of chicken? Like, we just not going to talk.
Story in itself
was
a whole mess.
Listen, Linda.
Oh, we would tore that car up.
Listen, it would have been fights.
Thank you, Roland.
All right, Roland. All right now. All right, one time for the birthday bitch.
Right.
Two time for the birthday. Y'all gonna be doing this all goddamn night. Like, and listen. See, y'all lucky my birthday is on a Thursday.
Oh, Lord.
That's okay. I get to meet Sinbad on my birthday, so fuck all of y'all. So no, but I'm excited, man. Happy birthday for real.
Thank you.
Tell you something about Janay that I don't fucking like.
What?
I got up this morning and shit. I was trying to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Got the baby all excited. I was like, I'm gonna make mommy some coffee and we're gonna make her some breakfast and whatnot. She come out, I'm gonna go see my twin. And I'm like,
I know you were like perplexed.
I was like,
because I caught myself getting up really, really early, thinking, okay, if I get up really, really early, because during the week I had the intention of taking it to her. And you know, when you order things online for a gift, it takes damn long nowadays for things to get you. So like every day I'm waiting for that one more thing to come that I ordered and it did not come. So here I am forced to go, on the weekend. And I knew you had something planned, but I was like, I'll just get out early. But I didn't know. I came down there. I got both of them turn around looking at me like, we was about to, cook your breakfast.
Devlin was like,
man,
Daddy, where's mommy going? Why is mommy leaving? I'm like, I don't know why mommy's leaving.
I got back quick and early though. I wasn't going that long. I really wasn't. I had to travel a little over an hour there and back.
Yeah. Okay. All
right. I mean, the driving time is what took up time, but I still got back pretty early.
No, I mean, you got back before 1, which is okay. Look, anyway, I ain't gonna drag you too much.
Somebody says I'm still your elder.
Yeah, that's
somebody
true.
said something about they having a birthday on the 19th.
Who have a birthday on the 19th?
Somebody said I just saw it.
Okay, let me go back because y'all look. This is how you know you're getting old. Oh, yes, the blessed event is on the 19th. We are taking tributes. In case y'all got this shit fucked up. Hold on, let me pay some bills while we talking. No, we are taking tributes. Y'all get that Cash App. Run them Cash Apps. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no. Yeah, 2 days after. Poor Walter.
2 days after Scorpio season.
You poor little. What are you, Sagittarius? I'm so sorry. Man, I was in a long-term relationship with a Sagittarius. I regret all 5 of them years. She was a little crazy, deranged. I got out of there. Quickly.
Ran for the damn heels.
Sure did, man. I ran to a Brahms.
He said, mine too.
Brahms.
Big boy B-Day twins. Yep.
Stephanie always want to be older than somebody. Like,
I'm still your elder.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
I feel like, I mean, if you was in high school the same time I was in high school, you're not my elder. You just somebody that would have taken a little bit. It had taken a little bit more effort to spit at, but that's about it.
She got old soul.
So Stephanie, somebody grandmama in another life.
Yep.
Ain't got no kids. Somebody grandmama. She was like, it was last month. Now the last day of Scorpio is the 21st. Is it? Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up. When she said you're welcome. Yeah. So, a lot of good stuff. One thing we wanted to do tonight is just like folks always got questions, so we wanted to answer those questions and see what's going on with you guys, those types of things. We got some questions on our email. It's notmybiz@gmail.com. So thank you for those of you who decided to email. But listen, I understand that you motherfuckers are a little perplexed behind Sleepy Joe and Commander Cheeto.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Right.
I'm so fucking over this shit. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. Like I'm like over everything. I'm at a point in my life where I just literally want to walk the earth like Kane from Kung Fu.
Right. Like,
fuck all this.
When is he going to concede though? Like, is there a law?
Legally he doesn't have to.
What?
Legally he does not. Concession is a tradition.
So how is there going to be a transition then if he doesn't concede? I guess that's where I'm trying to get.
Also, the transition period is customary.
Wait.
Also, not a legal requirement.
Oh, so he could just hang out and squat.
Yeah, he can squat
in the White House.
I mean, there's plenty of ways for Donald Trump to stay in the White House. We're gonna go, okay, fuck it. It's your birthday. I'll answer. There's plenty of ways Donald Trump to stay in the White He Number one, he could tie this shit up in litigation, which he's trying to do. Right. Number two, he can start a war. He can start a war.
Right.
If Donald Trump decides to go bomb, I don't know, the People's Republic of Madagascar. Yeah, I mean, then he can stay in there. Right. But like, honestly, all I care about is two things. Number one, I've already let my staff know that 62% of these motherfuckers are going to get cut if Joe Biden puts out that damn 62% and we're going to tax the rich. Bitch, I'm not rich. Like, small business in this country is $0 to $55 million. No, there's a lot of gray area in there. All right, so like that's what's up. Oh, look legit. Yeah, look at yeah, sponsors is coming through. Happy birthday. That's what's up.
Hi, Xavier.
So like I don't really give a fuck.
Right.
But what you ain't gonna do is take 62%.
Yeah.
Like nah, like I'm gonna tell you right now, Janay would never get 62%. I'll tell you what I would do.
Wait.
No, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it a buck.
What I do to you?
You ain't do shit. I'm just like nigga. I'm talking.
No, I ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Like my whole thing is, you continue to live the lifestyle that you live. You'd be good.
Right.
But like you just don't get to like. I was always Dave. Like you see what I'm saying? And like for Joe Biden to do that when he didn't help me make money, you took my Bush stimulus checks away from me. right? Then you bailed out the banks, which still denied me loans to this day. Yep. Where my man at? To this day.
Yep.
And then you build out the auto industry, and Detroit is still in fucking shambles. Mm-hmm. Flint is still in shambles. Yep. Y'all let that water shit happen. Yep. So like y'all acting, and I'm not trying to get political, but what I'm saying to you is I don't really see how it's fair for this son of a bitch who did not help me do what all these racist white people say we don't do, which is pick myself up by my fucking bootstraps, strap my family to my back and say we going to the promised land. Then I'm employing black people left and right, working on 5 fucking continents, and you're trying to tell me you're going to take 62% of my shit?
Right.
And I'm on the low end of that 62%. 400,000 sound great until you got motherfuckers to pay, you got billboards to do, you got TV shows to make, you got AI and bots to make for motherfuckers. You got goddamn, you buying out boxes and fucking reams of goddamn tissue. Yeah. Like it's a lot out here. Right. 3-ply don't come cheap, ho. Trust me. But you can get it right now at triumphtissue.com. Get yourself a subscription, young partner, and get that multi-family pack. Okay. They're having a discount right now. Yes, indeed. If you put in bully at checkout, I guarantee you're going to get a couple dollars off. I don't know if that's true or not, but y'all might as well try. Xavier, make that shit happen. Okay. I'm just saying.
Let's get to the comments here.
Now, it sound like a pimp to me. That's what I'm saying.
Like a pimp. Like
right.
A pimp.
No David Banner or Little Flip.
Right.
Just Master Joe and racially confused.
I can't.
You know it's bad when you make me shut up.
Right.
Yeah, he ain't got to concede, but he can start and continue the litigation process. 3-ply don't come cheap, ho. It don't. Look at that.
3-ply.
Listen, Keisha like done.
It happen. Done. Right.
Look, Keisha and Xavier, they've been out. They went through Atlanta to look at all the billboards for Business Bully TV. I thank you for all the shows on there. Stephanie's on there. Of course, we're on there. There's a bunch of great content up there. Bootstraps that we don't even have, racist and enforcing the racial disparity. So absolutely. So there's that. But I'm going to talk about something pleasant. Mm-hmm. When I was a kid, there was one man I believed in because he never let me down.
Who was that?
I'm getting there. He never let me down. He always lifted me up. He made my big ass feel light like a butterfly in the sky. Made me feel like I could go twice as high. They talk about bringing Levar Burton to Jeopardy, bitch.
Boy. I am going to get my whole entire life. I love LeVar Burton.
Like it's LeVar Burton, bitch.
Like
it's LeVar Burton.
Not only am I excited because he's like a childhood hero, like he's black.
He's LeVar fucking Burton.
Oh,
like
Jeopardy.
Like, get into it. Look at how good he look on the Jeopardy set, though.
And
like
everybody is rooting for him. This isn't
it's LeVar Burton.
Black people type of situation. Like everyone, is like. Yes, nigga, let's do this.
It's LeVar motherfucking Burton.
Like, yes.
Who don't want LeVar Burton?
And he was so humble about it. He's like, I would love to do it, but I'm still, condolences to Alex Trebek's family, this, that, and the third. But hey,
listen, I'm here for it.
Yep.
Listen, first of all, I'm gonna tell you something, and I ain't trying to be funny, but I need y'all to understand, right? As a kid that wasn't exactly the coolest motherfucker, I wasn't the most athletically coordinated. I played third string right field for Belfield Recreation Center. To see somebody that was, about that life, yep. You know what I'm saying, had a big fucking thing over his fucking eyes, like my big Coke bottle glasses, you know what I'm saying, beaming niggas up and doing what Scotty couldn't do with the Enterprise. Like, I fucks with LeVar Burton heavy. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, LeVar Burton check all the boxes and shit. And I'm just
absolutely. And then, like, for me, I really don't remember anyone growing up in an educational space on television that had such an impact. Yeah, there were a few like Gordon and them on like Sesame Street, but I don't know. They just weren't like LeVar. Like he hosted the whole show alone, and that was the first time for me as a kid seeing someone so intelligent, they wasn't running around with a gun and doing all types of crazy shit on TV.
He wasn't rapping. He was having a good time. He was being who he was.
Rainbow was my shit.
He'd take you on trips and shit. Like for a kid in the ghetto who had to share bathwater with his big brother.
And he was on Roots. I was like, no, this is not the dude from Roots. Kunta Kinte is hosting. Like, I lost my shit. I'm over it. Nigga. But yeah, I think there is no other replacement. It had not yet crossed my mind to even think about.
I wouldn't even think about no. But if it was not for the internet, being the intercessor that it is.
Yeah.
It was like LeVar Burton for the win. I
am here for
I'm like, why hasn't this happened?
Yes. Juanisha says, yes, I used to race home for school just to watch Star Trek and never miss reading Rainbow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
For fucking real.
Hey, Amanda. Hey.
What up, Amanda? We see you. Mm-hmm. So like, I'm thrilled about that shit. Like really amped. Even if it don't happen, like y'all not gonna let that friend like y'all don't understand this because I studied this shit. That's how I became like people don't know this. How I became a producer in radio and television was I was watching the credits and I remember asking my mom, I'm like, yo, who is Merv Griffin? And she was like, well, Merv Griffin is the executive producer. I said, well, Mom, what does an executive producer do? She was like, well, he owns the shows. He puts up the money and it's his shit. I said, wait, this dude owns Wheel of Fortune, Tic-Tac-Toe, Jeopardy, Press Your Luck, all this shit? She was like, well, yeah. I was like, oh. She was like, no, he's the guy who pays Pat Sajak and Vanna White to turn the letters in the bikini. Yeah. I was like, this motherfucker paying bitches to turn letters in bikinis?
Okay.
Yo! So I was like, wow.
Holy crap. Gia says, holy crap. How did I miss the fact that he was on Star Trek? Gia!
Y'all got Star Trek in England.
Blasphemy. Yes.
You have Star Trek in the UK.
Star Trek, yes.
Uh-oh, here we go. Plug for Foliage.
Hey! Get it from Foliage. This red lipstick is yours, Amanda. I can't remember the name, though.
Uh-oh.
Butterflies in the sky.
Hey!
I can fly twice as high. Yes! I'm so mad that you still remember the lyrics, though.
Yo, can I tell you, LeVar Burton was so gangster, though, because this is the shit y'all don't know. LeVar Burton bought the rights to Reading Rainbow and took that shit private and then put up a GoFundMe and was like, oh, y'all want to play with my visor? Cool, $10,000. I'll let you rock. I'll let you come have lunch with me, play with the visor. I'll tell you Star Trek stories, the whole nine. He literally self-funded and crowdfunded Reading Rainbow and created an app, the whole nine. Like LeVar Burton is a whole move. Like his fucking business acumen is that work.
Yeah.
Whole move.
And real quietly. Jesus.
So I'm saying, like, y'all see all this loud, yeah. Y'all have no idea the moves I make behind the scenes. By the time I'm ready, it's all you got. I make decisions. You make adjustments. This is how that goes.
Somebody says, Roland says, bro, you favor him a bit.
But you don't have to take my word for it. Bitch, I'm ready. I'm gonna get in the gym. In case they need to do the LeVar Burton shirt, I will shave this motherfucking beard. Nigga, you shit. Put me in that Trek uniform, nigga. Listen, look, I got my fat-free water on deck, bitch. I'm ready. Don't amp me up. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Take my word for it.
Bitch, I'm ready. I've been training for this shit.
But yo, I wonder if they're gonna change the theme song because you can't have nobody black hosting Jeopardy with that.
Oh, you already know. Like they're gonna get
some bass.
Yo, can we get Sway the remix guy or DJ Khaled? Can y'all imagine DJ Khaled got a hold of the Jeopardy theme song? Another one.
Right.
Yo, that shit would be so lit.
Dope, real
oh my God, it's like when Jimmy Fallon bought the Roots on the Tonight Show. Like, oh my God, like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are we fangirling over LeVar Burton? Yes, the fuck we are. Fuck y'all. Yes.
A lot of time with LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton deserves all the time. But anyway, we move on. Do you want to answer some letters? Do you want to answer some questions?
What do you want to do? You want to do with the questions?
Yeah. So you guys can ask your business questions, and then we'll read letters. Because we want to make sure that you guys are getting the info that you so desperately need. I think it's extremely important.
Exactly. Well, this here is sort of like this new segment is sort of like a Dear Abby's type of situation. So we got a few letters. We picked what we thought was the best. Okay.
Because some of y'all are like, what do I do if it itches on my left nut? And I'm like, scratch it and see a doctor.
So we picked what we felt was the most juiciest, right?
Right.
So the first letter goes. You want to just do one, or you want to do both?
Let's rock and roll.
All right. So this first one is, they say, Dear Janay and Dave, I recently took a friend out to dinner as a thank you for a favor that was done to me that I was very appreciative of.
Right.
We are both retired, and she knows that I am living on a budget. At lunch, she ordered a very expensive glass of wine. Not one, but the bitch ordered two full meals, the most expensive dessert on the menu, and a coffee, y'all.
And a coffee.
Now, I only ordered my meal, and I got a glass of water. Now, let me remind you, I am on a budget. She is not. She is well-to-do. Now, of course, no one could consume that much food for lunch. She left with 3 bags of leftovers, and I was left with an extremely large bill and a bad taste in my mouth.
In your mouth.
In her mouth. Is it just me, or do you agree that this is bad manners? If I truly thought she needed this food to get through the week, there would be no problem. But she has money. I would even go so far as to say she is wealthy. What advice do you have for me? Okay.
I'm gonna let your birthday go first.
Let me go.
Go on now.
Now, I'm gonna assume that you're probably black. So you know how we do as a culture. Get your own damn check. Okay? 1. 2. Next time that bitch does a favor for you, buy her a thank you card. Nope. Because she is out of line. She is out of pocket. And she would have been washing dishes. And that's just mean. And I couldn't even call her a friend. I would have cussed her clear the hell out. Seriously, like, I'm being nice to try to return a favor. You know I'm on a fixed budget. You walk around with all types of zeros in your bank account. Like, come on. You don't do that to people. It's just plumb mean. It's disrespectful. And she took advantage, and she didn't even take into consideration your own personal financial situation. Like, dang, it's like you on a budget. I would have had to say so. I mean, but you would have just ate it and paid the bill. Like, where they do that at?
So, couple quick things coming on. First of all, Tawana says happy birthday.
Oh, hey, Tawana. Thank you.
So make sure y'all check out the LinkedIn professor, especially like you darkies. Let me tell you something about you fucking moon crickets for a minute.
Not moon crickets.
I'm trying to make sure that I keep my racial disparity as diverse as possible.
The water
I
bottle.
felt that. This is okay. So, I want to make sure. She said that lipstick in.
Oh, thank you. Everybody liking this lipstick. Okay.
So says okay. Yeah. Who's that? All right. So when I was an apprentice at a photography studio. Sometimes you go on like wedding jobs and whatnot, and you go out with a different assigned photographer. So the photographer is like, look, here's $20, go get snacks, whatever you want to get. So I came back and I gave him $15 back, mine in like the change and shit. I spent like $4.33, right? And he was like, yeah, that was good. That was a test. I said, what do you mean? He said, yeah, if you spent more than $5, keep in mind, it's the 90s. So you spend more than $5, that's the last time you would have got that offer. That's 1. 2, I understand that I am blessed, and I understand that like if I go out, if I'm in LA and I'm with my team or whatever, or like the cast flies in and we're doing some shit like for multiple personalities, or I'm sitting down with Jeff Brown, I already know I'm gonna pick up the fucking tab.
Right.
I'm already prepared to do that shit.
Right. I'm
good, but I also have 6 fucking businesses. If your raggedy ass is sitting there. And I'm struggling.
I'm hotter than fish grease.
And your punk ass is going to do that shit. That's still my fault, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I allowed that shit. Because first of all, like I'm not letting you do shit I don't like.
Listen.
I don't let Devlin do shit I don't like. You think I'm gonna let a motherfucker sit there and just run it up on me? Yo, I was a junior in college, right? And my mama had a friend who lived in a complex who had a friend who had this daughter, and the daughter didn't have no boyfriend. She was like, oh, I think our kids will work, da-da-da-da-da. And she was fine. I ain't gonna hold you. She was a good-looking girl, but she was like, oh, yeah, we're going to Red Lobster. The bitch ordered the left side of the menu, and we saw Contact. To this day, fuck Jodie Foster.
No, Red Lobster.
Yeah, it's a Red Lobster. Listen, don't grind me up. I was 19. Don't grind me up. Right? I was 19.
The left side of the menu.
She was like the left side of the menu, and she wasn't talking Cheddar Bay biscuits. This bitch went in. You know what I mean? Shrimp and steak, surf and turf. I remember she got the fucking angel hair pasta with the butter garlic.
Not the surf and turf.
And the Cheddar Bay biscuits. So I was like,
well, did you pay?
Yeah, I paid for it. Like, I ain't gonna be no like, but I was like, okay, that's how you do. Because like, I mean, we could have just gone to Wendy's. Like, it said motherfucking Cotman in the motherfucking. There used to be a movie, The Orleans 8.
Child.
I never saw that bitch again, and I talked about her like a dirty motherfucking dog every time. Nope. And I told my mama, I said that is the first and the last time that you and them fucking yentas hooked me the motherfucker up. And the truth of the matter is, you know whose fault it really was? Because you was telling me no. You was telling me no. Wow. So I had to go out here in these streets and fend for myself. But I allowed that behavior. The difference is I was 19 years old. You grown as fuck, nigga. You let nobody sit up there and run up a tab on you.
What's y'all thoughts? Like, I don't know. Are we crazy? Are we being a little bit too mean? She should have called her right out on it, right there and there. There's such a no ma'am.
That's a no man. That's a no
ma'am. Nope. No ma'am. My pocketbook ain't got it. Okay.
What ain't got it?
My pocketbook. She retired, so she say pocketbook or purse.
Hey, look, I already know.
Not bad.
I'm just saying, no. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Right.
You a genius. No, you gotta speak up, man. Like you can't allow that behavior to go unchecked, and that's a problem with black people. Y'all let behavior go unchecked.
And then now she's sitting there probably for the remainder of the month, broke as a joke.
Right, and she's sitting there just eating all the fucking muscles.
How you take home 3 doggy bags?
All the chicken wings.
And she has no class. Just because you have money does not mean you have no class. Because you really know it's ghetto to get. I mean, really, the proper etiquette is you don't go home with a doggy bag. You don't. Let's keep it real funky. Because you go into certain circles and you're gonna be looked at like you the Beverly Hillbilly. Okay,
right.
But at the end of
that's like taking up a plate you already had to the buffet line.
Right. You really don't do that. But listen, we all listen. I paid for it. I'm gonna take it.
I'm gonna take. Listen.
Anyway.
You ever?
But I 3 though. She bought 2. Let me read this shit again.
Yeah, go. I feel like a Hebrew Israelite. Read. Easy. It's your birthday. Calm down.
She was like, wait. Let me read what this heifer didn't order. Okay. A glass of wine, 2 full meals. 2 full meals. The most expensive dessert, not just a dessert, the most expensive one on the menu, and a coffee. And then the person who was treating only ordered 1 meal and got a glass of water. Ain't glass of water free?
Was it fat-free water?
Nope. I'm good.
No, first of all, how you want to order the most expensive dessert? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something.
2 meals. I have never heard of a person sitting down to any. I don't care what time of day it is, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you eating 2 meals.
I'm not like, and this might not be politically correct, but fellas, y'all got to back me up on this. You ordering 2 meals and the most expensive dessert? Oh, you dropping your drawers. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say it's quid pro quo, but we fucking.
How we get from?
Because you got to be fucking me if you think that you gonna get 2 meals, wine, and the most expensive dessert on the menu, and I'm not getting no that. And you lost your mind.
Thank you, Leon. Thank you. That's a whole mess.
Wait, other people is doing this? I had someone do this to me once. Nice $200 bill. When it was her turn, she wanted to put me on a budget. Lesson learned. She never got to do that again.
Girl, no. Not.
See, Luciana. Here's where you fucked up. When she did that, what you should have done was say, okay, no problem, cool. That's the budget, cool, no problem. All right, and then I would have sat right there on my phone. I'd have opened up my goddamn QuickBooks. And I would have invoiced that raggedy bitch the difference between what your budget limit was and the amount of that 200 she ran on your goddamn tab. Fuck out of here. But
that's why sometimes you gotta be careful who you go out with, because it's some people that's just gonna grab the tab, but you got some other people who want to do them separate checks. I was being real funny at the beginning because people like this woman she went out with, like she should have, like, I don't believe this is the first time that this has happened.
No.
I don't know. But let's get to the second letter. Now, this one gets me. This gets my goat.
Wait, real quick, because okay. The fellas are with me.
What?
The fellas are all facts. No, you running them draws.
Oh, they getting
you running them draws. Gia says, listen, as a relationship coach, I'm saying this. That's what men expect. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up and down. Listen. Listen. Oh shit, Jeff Brown here.
Oh,
he said the most important woman in my existence is my mother. I got to know for free.
Okay.
That's it. Like, listen, you out your goddamn mind.
People crazy. Grown people acting a fool.
Go ahead, read the second letter.
Now, here's the second one.
It can't be no worse than the first. Like,
I think it's a little bit worse, but
God.
That's my opinion. It says, I am a 39-year-old woman, recently separated. Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Lord. I've been seeing a 45-year-old man who is also separated.
Okay.
but not divorced from his wife. Well, okay. That was separation.
That's what separation is.
Okay. I'm confused a little bit. Okay, already. We have been a couple for a year.
Hold up. No, I'm gonna let you continue. Go ahead.
Right. I don't understand why he doesn't get a divorce. Okay. Now we get into the meat and bones of this. When his wife, who has also been seeing someone for more than a year, found out we were seeing each other, it got ugly, y'all. It went left. She came to my job. No, she did not. And her ex, meaning I guess the dude that she's dating, they work in the same place but in different departments. And tried to get me fired. No, she did not. Fortunately, she wasn't successful, and she tried to get physical. Wait a minute, how old are they?
39 and 45.
So this heifer got to be
anywhere between 39 and 45.
Between 39 and 40. And we out here throwing it. I can't. She told me she is his wife, and she told him as well, and said she tells him what to do, and she owns him. Now, at that point, enough was enough, and I had to stop seeing him. After about a month apart, I became depressed, and we hooked back up. Lord, no! The peen wins all the time. Why, sis? We go out and enjoy each other's company, and the sex is amazing.
Yeah, she want that slap.
He told me he's never felt like this with any other woman. Sure he has. Nor has he ever introduced anyone to his daughter, who loves me dearly.
You're bringing the kids.
Wait a minute.
You're bringing.
Okay. Let me just finish reading this.
Go ahead, read.
Lord, I'm exhausted.
Nigga,
we are taking things slower and more carefully, but I am falling in love with what?
The dick.
Yeah,
she love the dick.
So he tells me he misses me when we are having sex, and how grateful he is for me. Blah blah blah. But it isn't enough. I want more. I don't want to scare him away. Is this a dead end? Should I be patient, or should I just walk away?
Okay. So in case you guys missed all this shit, yeah, dickmatism. Let me tell you something. Once you understand, right? Once you know how to get to the spot, once you understand how to use your curve, fellas. I'm just trying to break down the game. Once you know how to use that curve, and you hitting that, you hitting the round mound of sound. You know what I'm talking about? When you hit that. When you hit what I call the Maxwell note, that every time, yeah, I mean, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, we grow. Yes, I do.
That note right there, nigga. So what's going on here is, right? Don't nobody want to pull the trigger. Listen, and I come from motherfuckers who got their ducks in a row and pulled the trigger. Like I woke up one day, it was a Sunday morning. I'll never forget. I was 3 years old. Sunday morning, my brother says, our mom and dad are getting a divorce. I was like, huh? And I come downstairs, my mom at the bottom of the steps, she hugging me. I'm like, yeah. Like 3 hours later, we was in a Corolla heading to Philly. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. So, like, I'm a big believer in just being a decider. And if you're going to separate because you're not happy or you're trying to get your shit together, that's cool. But I don't think that, and I'm not saying don't have your fun, because legally in most states, if you're legally separated, you can act as if you're not married. So that means you go out here, explore, sow your royal oats, do whatever the fuck you want to do, get yourself a piece of something strange. But y'all niggas is getting caught up, and then you fucking. I don't think that's what the song. I don't think that's what she was talking about. She wanted the cream of some young guy. So anyway, you don't go fucking the coworkers. Did y'all learn from Bruce? Y'all cross town, out of town, not neighbor coworkers. And then she running up like this nigga must have a dick of gold or some shit. Where the wife is separate, fucking another nigga, and she's still mad that he's laid it low and spread it wide with another bitch. Then,
like sis, like no disrespect, some shit here is not adding up. What? Okay, because now. There's a lot of factors that got me kind of going back and forth with it, because I'm like, is the ex-wife, is she just a little bit crazy and just, out there? Because we do know that there are some people that just can't let somebody go. Okay. And yes. if you can't let go of him and the penis,
The penis.
The penis is causing all types of confusion in y'all lives. Then I'm thinking he's got good penis game, obviously.
Right.
Okay. 2, I'm thinking if he's introducing the daughter to the new chick, then maybe the wife could be just a little bit crazy because there's some details. So I'm thinking scenarios in my head because I like the old lady, like the Pearl from 227 is coming out of me right now.
Oh, she on the stoop.
So I'm in the stoop and I'm just thinking.
Got her ass on the stoop.
Then I'm thinking of a second scenario where this man, he married, he ain't separated. He just been stringing her along and getting the cooch, and that's just what it is. And she's believing it, and she's not really, using her head. And then 3, I'm just like, run for the hills. There's no amount of peen and ladies, we've all had that dude that, he puts it down and it's like, dang, when things go awry, but I'm not risking it all for a penis because what's going to happen is the penis ain't worth either this heifer rolling up on me out in these streets and cracking either my head down to the white meat or I got to crack this bitch's head down to the white meat. I'm too grown for that. I'm a queen. It's a whole lot of unnecessary drama. Like, why would you even want to do that? And then to get attached to the daughter, and you didn't mention how old she was. That's a whole nother emotional thing. So, and another thing that I think we need to address, what's going on here? Why can't are both of y'all separated and not divorced? Why the hell aren't y'all divorced? And then again, it's like, what is holding you there? Is it finances? You know what I'm saying? Or is it an emotional thing or both? Like, I'm not understanding.
We're in 2020. You can get a no fault for like $235.
I'm not getting it. Something is missing here for me.
Yeah, I don't like I got
ain't no like ladies like over the peen. So sis, like I really think you need to reevaluate what's going on. If you're not divorced, why not? If he's not divorced, why not? If you two want to be together, like dating someone for a year, I mean, y'all then put a little bit of time.
Y'all don't put some time in. Y'all
into a messy situation that seems to be very messy.
And if y'all had a year, y'all know y'all not using no more rubbers.
But
so.
Right, and if it's really the wife and she just a little bit Looney Tune, then y'all need to do something legally to get her away from you. But people coming up to your job. That's a mess. I personally would have to be like, bye, dude. That's just me.
Right.
But either y'all gonna have to get y'all ducks in a row if this ex is really that crazy, or you need to reevaluate, what you putting up with, because it's, to me, sis, you got to know your worth. Like I just don't feel Queen should be treated that way, if he's a bad dude. So, there were some details there. It's hard to kind of decipher really what's going on here. Right. But that's where I'm at with
all right. So a couple things. I want to make sure we get to these comments. So, listen, it's important because y'all got to understand. See, first of all, when a brother, gets that's why we curve. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to get there. And so the other thing of it is, if you got stage 4 Dunlap's disease, you got to make some adjustments and whatnot. So that means you might have to cock your wheels and bounce a little bit, but so that you can get there and you hit that. And then all them nerve endings in the front end. See, fellas, a lot of y'all don't understand. Y'all all this. I don't want her to feel it in her uterus. I want shit to come out her throat, nigga. No, nigga, all the fucking nerve, like that's what should see. I'm trying to teach y'all some shit, but okay, whatever. I'm just saying that like the nigga is stroking the fuck out of her ass, and she losing it. I'm telling you, that's what it comes down to. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Sis, I wish you well. I don't. Yeah.
Tobias. Just checking in before I get my Marcus and Boomerang on and make dinner. Listen, now the secret to my salmon is the rosemary and butter sauce. Like, I'm saying, yeah, I take the tulips and go.
I can't.
Anyway, why should he pull the trigger? Everybody here deals in low integrity, so he can run this here program for life.
Listen,
I can't.
Especially she allowing it. She laying it low and
spreading it wide. Carla says something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call this good dick?
Right.
You ain't afraid of this dick.
She go to the vitamin shop. She getting that vitamin D, baby.
She getting all the injections. She getting that sunshine in her life.
With Jeff Brown. It's not a
Giovanni,
relationship.
it's a
right,
situation.
it's an entanglement. It's an entanglement. That's what it sounds like.
Just because he introduces his kids doesn't make this any more healthy. A dude this messy is messing over his kids. No doubt.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you something, y'all motherfuckers, deadbeats be winning. Y'all be letting these deadbeat ass niggas who don't do no shit, who ain't fucking flowers, cards, candy, you know what I'm saying? Like, know your mom and them. Like, y'all don't let that nigga gotta earn it. That nigga get the 90-day Steve Harvey treatment. But Lamondre come along and he ain't got to do shit. You just dropping trout.
Well, Lamondre gotta prove it. He ain't got nothing else to give you. Except the peen.
So basically, listen, nice niggas. Listen, nice niggas. Let me tell y'all something. Fuck all the extra shit. Fuck all that. Like, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you what. All I can offer you. Listen, Sporty Thieves. I arch the bucks. A cheap nigga. Yeah, bitch. Get an arch deluxe. Like, y'all gonna start leading with dick. Hashtag lead with dick. No more of this romance shit. Cause these motherfuckers running around here like goddamn Olivia Pope and Scandal talking about earn me. Bitch, you a side bitch.
You a lie.
Earn me? No, how you gonna listen? You gonna earn some of this pee.
Well, you gotta learn your place. Because is she a side chick but doesn't know she's a side chick?
How do you not know? You separated too, bitch. Bitch, you separated. You in a relationship for a whole year. And when I say bitch, I'm not disparaging the woman.
I know we all know.
Bitch,
we all right.
Like, come the fucking one. Like, you married too, ho. You married too and separated. Y'all been together for a year. I can't. Gia says it's all neurobiology, neurotransmitters at play. Nobody's thinking straight. Did you know that the cocktail of neurochemicals in the brain when you're aroused has a stronger effect than cocaine?
I believe it.
Oh man, listen.
I believe it.
Get a whiff of this dick. Take a hit. Get you a bump.
It's addicting.
Get you some of this dick. Yeah, this is definitely worse than the first. Yo, how we go from meals? Well, I mean, tube steak can be a meal if you know what you're doing. Just
sir.
Peen is only a vital organ to the man.
Okay.
I don't even like. I don't know where we going with this, Carla. I just
wait. But her facial expression on her eye is like so fitting for the comment. She like
Steve Hart.
90-day rule is a hot trash. Well, there you go.
I don't listen. How you going?
Listen.
But like you're both wrong. They've been together for a year and ain't nobody leaving nobody. So why don't you just get all in the room and just fuck everybody? Why don't you just have one of Michael Bay's and orgies? Hey, family, we want to shut it down.
I'm wondering.
Yeah, he going back fucking everything he can.
No.
What?
I'm wondering if there were one of these couples
that like to swing.
And she was the one. They at work, and now she mad because she on the outside looking in now.
Right, George in the jungle, trying to watch out for that tree.
This is a lot, man. The literary bitch. Yup. I listen.
Stephanie said, I'm weak. Jeff said, wow, if sex is any higher than the third in a relationship important table of elements, you're doomed. Listen, I'm a sapiosexual. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like y'all motherfuckers. Oh, I love the heart. I love heart too. I think it's very important. If you ain't got nothing to talk to me about, I won't fucking talk to you. But we're animals and shit. So if I see somebody bad, I'm like, I'm not going, oh, look at the morals and that bitch. Like, damn, she got ass. Like, I mean, like, can we keep it a buck? You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like, I can't. Oh my God, Jeff, no. See, this is exactly why I got it. See, this is why I can't stay out of LA, because here come Jeff. Now I got to fly back and write this shit. Dave, let's write a movie, The 91st Day. Oh, 91, it's on and popping. Niggas frolicking through the tulips like, yo, out of the woods, yo, out of the dark, yo, out of the night. Oh, yeah, because listen, I'm want y'all to say, I'm going to be the RZA, the Jizza, you God, Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface Killer, Old Dirty Bastard, and the METHOD man. I am coming because these rap niggas gonna get all up in your guts. 90 days, nigga, and I'm not going to a foreign country to get the pussy. 90 days?
We do it way too much.
No, I'm not.
I can't.
Wait, Xavier says Janay may be on to something. I think what it is, she went and got that George in the jungle and they couldn't watch out for that tree.
I think they was doing some freaky shit as a threesome, and it went awry.
Tobias, I thought you was making salmon with rosemary and butter sauce.
Heal like Wolverines when old dude's bank account is nice.
Listen, give a fuck what nobody say.
Well,
money make you pretty. My mama told me that. She's like, look at Chris Rock. Money made that nigga pretty. I mean, you look at Chris Rock's ex-wife. She was bad somebody. Yeah. Way out of Chris Rock's league. I'm just saying. Anyway, side pieces have no rights. Yeah, you don't have
no. I don't understand that paradigm either because, like, I agree with Carla because side pieces used to know their place.
That's what I'm saying. What did The Rock say?
When we see each other, you keep your mouth shut.
Know your role and shut your mouth.
Now the side pieces coming to jobs trying to fight. What the hell? Side pieces falling in love? Where they do that at?
No,
like if I'm gonna be somebody's side piece, I know my place. This ain't love, dude. Like I don't get it, but this is the world we live in today.
This is why y'all got to start. Y'all motherfuckers need to start listening.
Right, they do. The side pieces want rights, but they have none.
I need y'all to understand something.
They have none.
I need y'all to understand something.
That's weird.
Master P, because y'all don't like to give Master P credit for no shit, but Master P had a song out with the No Limit Soldiers, and the hook went like this. You ain't gotta say too much from the look in your eyes. I can tell you wanna fuck. Hard F with the teeth hit the bottom. Fuck. Like it's no mistaking. Ain't no love making. Ain't no slow singing and flower breaking. It is what it is. You ain't gotta call me your boo just as bad as you wanna fuck. I wanna fuck too.
Like ain't nobody going on the face of earth.
Fucking.
Right.
We fucking. Stop acting like y'all ain't fucking out here.
Because don't nobody want to admit that they a hoe. Especially women.
Listen, I don't think fucking make you a hoe.
It doesn't, but
I think bald-headed hoe shit make you a hoe.
What I'm saying is people be out here being grown, you know what I'm saying? And but some people can't make peace with it.
Jeff Brown, I'm coming out in December. We got to write this 91st day shit. God damn.
But anyway.
Wait. Jeff said this ain't about bad side pieces. This is about bad side piece management. You got to get your team in order. If your team ain't in order, what is you doing?
Well, first of all, if I got a side piece and you squealing, you got to go.
You off the team. You make it hot in the streets. What if I'm not ready to make my move and you fucking up the rotation? Like you listen. What did Jay-Z say? Nobody wins when the family feuds. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't be fucking up the. You got to be in the pocket. You know, Aaron Rodgers, goddamn, Randall Cunningham, goddamn. Oh, what's my man's name? Oh, what's the fuck? He just goddamn. I can't think. Brett Favre. Them motherfuckers knew how to stay in the pocket. You gotta read the defense, bitch. You can't be out here calling audibles and shit, changing plays in the huddle like you Willie Beeman and shit. Nope. You're fucking shit up for everybody. We not winning no Pantheon Cups if you out here doing bald-headed hoe shit and overstating your importance. I want to let y'all know something. Wait. Getting something from the news. Building the news. There are 4.3 billion pussies on the planet.
I need that link.
Your pussy ain't special. Oh, the link. Yeah.
Well,
your pussy.
Pussy special, but okay. Yeah. I think every woman thinks theirs is.
Do you need me to send this to you or put it in the thing or what you need? You need the link to the joint. All right, I got you. Yeah, so no, I'm gonna need y'all to understand that like that's not the bargain. Yeah, that's not the bargaining. Oh, she gonna leave me to my own device. You sure it ain't my birthday? And leave me to my own device. Let me talk to y'all for a second. First of all, y'all gotta stop thinking.
Is that on what you saying?
I just texted it to you. You should have it. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see if it's coming through. Shit just came through. Motherfucker. Hold on. Let me help y'all out. So anyway, y'all motherfuckers, you can't sit up here and act like it's okay doing bald-headed hoe shit and you don't even know your place. Like where they do that at? I'm trying to understand who are these people and why do y'all let them run a fucking muck? It's coming right now. There you go. Boom, boom. No, you decline it, nigga.
I didn't. Said it failed.
No, I got you. It shouldn't fail this time. But yeah, like I don't understand for the life of me, you know, what niggas be thinking, because like that's not the move.
That's the problem. They don't be thinking.
Bald-headed hoe shit. And Jeff Brown put it best. Side piece management. Y'all got it. Some of y'all out here don't know how to manage a team. And if you don't know how to manage a team, then maybe y'all need to just stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to, because y'all not used to juggling pussy.
I just feel like
y'all need to watch the rotation out this bitch.
I think single life has really changed from the days that we were single, because I just don't get it. They be doing too much.
I ain't got the time.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand for the life of me. I'm just confused. I'm trying to understand. Oh shit, Tobias says my coworker lives with his chick. He got a side chick coming to the job, and she lives in the same complex. Side chick got pregnant, and he paid for an abortion. Smart man. Ironically, he had a baby with his main woman around the same time he would have it with the side chick. Young dudes, I tell you. First of all,
damn, that's a whole lot.
I don't understand. Like, I'm old dirty bastard. I like it raw. I have no shame in saying that. I like it raw, right? If I'm gonna like it raw, I'm gonna make sure that you got the IUD, the MNNOP, the Norplant, the side plant, the today's spot. I don't know what you call them shits. I'm gonna make sure you have the. Why you frying your face? What's the face?
But you just gonna be raw?
No, not with everybody. If I'm in a committed relationship, like, okay.
What?
Nigga, I've known you 25 fucking years, nigga. Like, you trying to tell me there wasn't a point?
There was a point.
And then what? And okay,
but you went hitting it raw.
Not in day one. No, I'm not saying that.
Like,
what I'm saying is, if I'm in a relationship with a motherfucker, and but what I'm saying is, if you're gonna be out here and be dirty dicking, right? And that's your right. I'm not knocking you. I mean, you take the risk. You know what I mean? High risk, high engagement. I'm here, no risk, no reward. But if you're going to do that, don't start shooting the club up without having them bouncer. That's all I'm saying. You need to get some galactic prophylactics, find some Today's Sponge, make sure you get some squeezes up in there. Right? Make sure y'all get some Plan B, put it in the Fruity Pebbles. I don't know what the fuck you're doing with these kids out here, but y'all got to do something. Jeff Brown. Any woman who has intentionally fucked more than one dude in the same family, brothers, cousins, two dudes in the same organization, the boss and the assistant manager, and the dude in the mailroom, or more dudes than her age in the same given square mile radius of her home.
She got bodies.
Some of y'all got more mileage on y'all that got not. Did you say community dick Facebook user? I only watched a few episodes. Ask y'all, my bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, like, y'all can't. For those y'all don't understand, I'm gonna just put that definition back up there because some of y'all don't understand bald-headed hoe shit. Like, you can, if you're gonna be out there, be reckless, but be reckless and be smart. Don't be bringing lives into the world. Like, I know somebody who shall remain nameless. Like, I know them. Like I'll go as far as to say that this person is a relative. And I will say that this person then shot the club up so much that this person has put, like, he didn't listen. The vacuum done went up in a certain girl so many times. Like, when I found out how many times the vacuum, the Hoover switch went on, I was like 4 or 5, nigga. Like 4 or 5, like condoms, my nigga, wasn't an option. You couldn't even get none of that. What's this shit that get what is it, spermicide? You can't get like the spermicide shoot up. You couldn't get like a super soaker 50 and spermicide shoot up in the.
I cannot.
Like a Ghostbuster. Like, I need everybody to screenshot this definition. Hashtag the 91st day. We're gonna start writing that shit immediately. It's like there's no way you can be sure a woman doing regarding contraception. Reversible vasectomy. See, that's because and Jeff Brown says I'm a grown ass man. He a damn grown ass man. So he's super grown. So he know, like, listen, reversible vasectomy. That way you get all the benefits of the good gush, but you're not getting the good gush. You understand what I'm saying? It's two different good gushes here. More miles than heavily. Tommy,
good night.
I'm gonna need you to go and log the fuck off, my nigga.
Tommy,
I can't. I'm gonna need all of y'all. First of all, I'm gonna need all of y'all one more time. I'm gonna need all y'all to screenshot this shit, put it on your fucking Instagram right goddamn now. If y'all haven't seen Jeff Brown on multiple personalities with AJ Sanders, you gotta watch this motherfucker because he goes in. And the thing of it is, I need y'all to understand that right now, I know for a fact that Jeff Brown is high. I know he's high. I know he's high as a motherfucker. I know he's higher than Hitler's gas bill. I'm telling you, I know Jeff Brown is high as fuck right now. You want to know how I know? Because he said, Dave, if I'm awake, there's a 95% chance that I'm high. But what this motherfucker does high is better than sober motherfuckers out here who claim to be what he is. Listen, that is the greatest fucking. Matter of fact, I need to screenshot the shit from my goddamn self. We're gonna screenshot the shit right the fuck. Yes, screenshot that whole goddamn thing. Yes, the fuck I did. It's going on IG right after this shit. I don't understand how people don't get this shit. Like I'm upset. So we're at a place in life. I
sent the link. I don't know what's
going on.
On.
We're at a place in life where I think you have to understand that motherfuckers just ain't going for the bullshit no more. And you gotta be clear with what it is that you're willing to accept and what you're not going to accept. But you do what you got to do, and you make it happen. Mm-hmm. And I think that and I'll tell this to anybody. I think that if you find yourself in a place where you're not happy and something no longer serves you, then you need to make a fucking move. Like I don't understand the difficulty in this shit. Now I understand that sometimes it take a little bit because listen, when you're like, you want to talk about real entanglement? Marriage is a motherfucking entanglement because y'all ain't got y'all know whose side of the fridge is what. You got clothes and shit, and you storage units and goddamn TVs and shit. And who gets the pets? Who gets the pets? You know what I'm saying? And then like, do y'all still fuck up until the time the divorce is final? Like, how does all that work? Like,
some people do.
Listen, that's Jeff Brown's line. That's not mine. I'm not that creative. Motherfuckers are higher than Hitler's gas bill, higher than Draft Balls. Draft Balls is also featured on Business Bully TV if you've not seen it. And if you have not gotten Business Bully TV, what the fuck is you waiting on? Right? If you haven't gotten Triumph Tissue, what the fuck is you waiting on? And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Triumph Tissue is really absorbent. Now, y'all. Oh, we ain't talk about this, and I don't know if you want to talk about this, but while we're waiting on it, but y'all know, like, and I told y'all, go back and watch all them episodes up on Business Bully TV. I told you motherfuckers, and y'all told me I was crazy. I said, as soon as this election's over, miraculously, they're going to have a fucking vaccine. Even though they said it was going to take a year, 2 years, they're not even close. As soon as the election is over, we got Pfizer's in trials, and 90% of that shit works.
No, but when they just saying like people was growing tails and not that long ago, like
I don't tails. God damn.
I'm just
saying. I'm just
facetious, but people were getting really ill, and there were some very severe side effects due to these trial vaccines. Mm. So all of a sudden now they've gotten it right. Like it's just
I don't trust that shit. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I've got a way. If y'all don't want to take the vaccine, I got a way to stop y'all from taking the vaccine, and nobody can do anything to you. Are you ready? Go to the doctor's office and don't wear a mask. If you don't wear the mask, they're not going to give you the vaccine. They're not going to let you in the building. So don't wear the fucking mask. Problem solved. Thank you. God bless you. Good night. I thought that was good.
Yeah, waiting. We had somebody coming in today.
We're trying to help black people. Sometimes black people be late, but I'm really hopeful that motherfuckers get the shit together. Let me know how that works. I'm not taking that vaccine. Just go up in that motherfucker without a mask.
Who you telling?
Be like them Karens. I'm not wearing a mask, or get yourself a mask, right? But then cut it open like Hannibal Lecter, like Silence of the Lambs. So, hello, how are you? I want to get the vaccine. What do you mean? What's wrong with my mask? No, I got this hole so I can breathe. Are y'all having a hard time breathing through these motherfucking masks?
Well, I'm tired. I'm literally tired of wearing them, but I'm gonna wear them because I don't want the Rona. Like,
nigga, I'll be on that plane like
no.
I'll be like, Lord, somebody cough like, shut the fucking shit up. I'll be mad. I'll be giving them that daddy voice. Like I'll be like, shh. Somebody go, nope. Get you some Hennessy. So it says Michigan going to shut down again. Listen, we were supposed to have our kid in hybrid.
Yeah.
They were going to do 3 days on and then 2 days digital. And then Philadelphia's like, yeah, how about that's a little premature, so we're not going to do that. Excuse me. Vaccines usually take 15 years to be approved, minimum 2 years. Yo, Pac, I need you to get to work on a Jeopardy theme song remix for Levar Burton. We need to make that shit happen. I want to make the playing field so motherfucking easy for Levar Burton to get that Jeopardy job. I don't know. I need that fire, bro. Need that fire.
they're about to come in.
So my mask has a vent. Okay, shit. Huh? Y'all Brits be having all the dope shit. You know what I mean? We got to shoestring ourselves. That's just the story of our relationship. You Brits be having all the shit together. Y'all be having the finest goddamn uniforms. We over here with pitchforks and muskets and shit trying to fight a revolutionary war. Y'all motherfuckers got vents in your mask.
Wait. All right, a lot of people just walk around with the cloth ones. A lot of people don't even have the filters. And they're telling us to wear the facial mask. Oh, we have guests coming in. We're gonna have Nakia Franklin and Vaughn Greta come on to talk really quickly about their new online Facebook show.
Nice.
So they're on their way.
They're on the way. That's what's up.
They're on their way.
They make mouth guards to help you breathe better with the mask on. I hear you. Mm-hmm. You know how I breathe better with the mask off in my goddamn house using DoorDash, Uber Eats, Amazon.
Right. Stay at home.
Listen.
That's the problem. I think that a lot of people are just tired of being quarantined. You know, they just ready to get out but you know, it's
right. That's how I feel, Giovanni. I'm not letting these motherfuckers Tuskegee me either.
Nope.
We on CMOS in zero cold water. I know that's right. Listen, let me tell y'all something, man. Like, so me and the team went out. We were in Long Beach.
Did you get the shot of the thing?
Yeah, I got the shot. Mm-hmm. We were in Long Beach, and you know, we were waiting on Jeff. And Jeff was being Jeff. He was taking his time because I think he was high. Jeff was so high, right? Jeff Brown was 90 minutes late because he could not find his wallet and his wallet and his keys, both of which were in his truck. So they was like, we're not going to seat you until the whole party is here. So he was like, well, fuck it. Just give us a table. We'll sit down and whatnot. And then Jeff rolled the fuck up. But like everybody was sitting outside. Like that's just what it comes down to. I will sit outside. This, that, and the third. Like I'm here for that shit. Like I don't like people that fucking much. I'm real honest with you. Like I don't give a fuck about people. Like y'all love people. I give a fuck. Like fuck all y'all motherfuckers. To be quite honest. Mm-hmm. Like because I mean that wholeheartedly with love. I mean that wholeheartedly with love. Yeah, I'm about to put them in. Yeah, no,
you got it on
you sent that to me, right?
Oh, I believe so.
Yeah, I think you sent that to me. All right, so hold on, let me get this and let me see here. Put that here. We just getting it together because I want to make sure that y'all get all the goodies with this shit. But yeah, let me tell y'all something. I will sit outside and I will eat my sandwich or whatever the fuck it is because I'm not fucking playing. Like you got to be high and out your mind to think I'm gonna sit there. Like and just.
I know that's right.
Can I tell y'all what we need? Fuck the N95. Fuck the mouth guards. We need the Darth Vader apparatus. Darth Vader had a goddamn mask so fucking good and shit. That motherfucker, like when they took the mask off of him, he ain't had no bass in his voice and shit. You go up to McDonald's talking about, they be like, welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order? You like, I would like 2 Big Macs, fries, and a Coke.
I just want to wear the cloak that you know that cape.
That cape, motherfucking Darth Vader's fucking cape was everything.
Okay, so we have Nakia.
Almost looking my little family.
Right.
Yeah, Darth Vader had that shit, and then be like, "That's it." And be like, "Pull up, sir. I'm a woman." Like everybody just with the James Earl Jones voice, the whole nine. So let's go ahead and bring in our guests, Nakia Franklin and Vaughn Greta. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hi.
Hey, good evening. How's everybody doing?
Good. We are good. Yeah. So you guys have the Real and Raw Talk Show, which is awesome, and we love what you're doing on Facebook. Tell everybody about it.
Go ahead, Nikki. I'll let you talk.
What?
Yo, you pulling a Dave.
My bad. I had my mic.
We did the same thing earlier.
The same thing, don't even.
No problem. It's all good. So hey, everybody again. So thank you for having us on. What we're talking, our show is Real and Raw. It's a Real and Raw talk show by Nakia Franklin, myself, and Vaughn Greta, a girl right there. We recently came together to create this amazing talk show, and it is for adults, not for children, because we talk about a lot of stuff, and it's no judgment. There's no boundaries in our conversation, And we're all about having those hard conversations that nobody wants to
Absolutely.
the table. People are afraid to really tap into because they're sensitive about the responses. They're insecure about themselves. They're afraid of what people will think, and it's about letting that go.
That's right.
Like Coach Steph say, it's about healing and self-love, self-care, and we take that to heart. And Von Greta, she has a book out called Dear Sis, and we did a virtual book signing. And as a result of that, we ended up bringing life to this, and we started this November 10th, and our first premiere show is going to be on November 23rd, 9:30 p.m., 30 p.m., and it's going to be amazing. So, Vaughn, you want to share something?
Sure. It was a great introduction. Thank you, sis. Nakia and I go way back to Barbie dolls and big wheels.
Yeah.
Okay. And we've always been told, I know I definitely have, that we tend to keep it very real. And then, girl, you so raw, you keep it real and raw. And we were like, there it is, the Real and Raw talk show with Nakia Franklin and Von Greta. And just like my sister said, it's really about tackling those ideas and saying the things that we don't tend to say. We kind of dance around things, and we're being politically correct and, insensitive and wanting to be tactful. And I appreciate all of that. But sometimes I think that may end up allowing us to lose some details. We've all been there. We go to a conference and we leave the same way that we went in. Well, we want to actually affect and infect change. And so that's where the topic came from. And hopefully we are aspiring. We have no other choice but to allow this to be a place where you can say exactly what you need to say, within reason, of course, but not at the expense of squishing real content and information. So if we're talking about, for instance, and the key all of a sudden went, Lord, please stop. Okay. For example, if we're talking about keeping a marriage intact, we're going to talk about spending and the boundaries of that. Or we're going to talk about we're going to talk about how to make the waters flow.
Yeah,
the juices flow.
Trying to get that thing wet.
Whoa! Here, girl, I'm being cool. This ain't my show.
We talk about
that's why you can't have one birthday a year.
We talk about all of it, And
we're gonna talk about how to love yourself. Are you looking in the mirror every day and saying, "Girl, you look good"? Wait, come back. I mean, you really look good today, brother. You look. Your fade was tight yesterday, but extra tight. If you're not centered within yourself, how can you give that out into the world? And if you don't care about that, well, the Real and Raw is going to get you to care about it. And so that's really the deal.
Right.
It's really that.
So you're gonna have some brothers on the show to to
yes,
talk.
Sir. The first topic is dating, sex, and relations from a good man's perspective, sir.
Okay, can I tell you what I tell my daughters?
Please do.
All right. So my oldest is 21. When she was like 14, 15, I said, listen, there's only 3 types of men. There's only 3 types of men. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. There's only 3 types of men. There are good men.
Yep.
There are bad men, and then there are worse men. Now, the good man will take you out. He'll treat you right. He will do all the nice things. These flowers, cars, and candy. He's usually the guy that y'all say is too nice, and then you wind up marrying him after Lamondre runs rampant through your ass and hits you with the curve. Lamondre, Lemondre, Lamondre. After Lamondre done tear your guts out and you bombed out and depleted like Afghanistan, then y'all want the good guy. But I digress, right? Then there's the bad guy. All he wants to do is fuck. He's Lamondre, right? Now, the worst guy is the guy who acts like the good guy, but he's a Lamondre in good guy's clothing. Now, whether you are the
good guy, for the collection plate.
I'm gonna need y'all to catch these bars because this is critical. This is what I tell my daughters and what I'm gonna tell my 5-year-old when it's time. Long time from now. Whether it's the good guy, good guy, the bad guy, or the worst guy, all 3 of them want to fuck.
That's it.
So until such time as we're raising our daughters to understand that shit.
That's right.
You got to. I told my daughter that the other day. This little church boy is interested in her, and I said, "Sister, that boy still look at your big, beautiful, round, luscious plumpness,
yes, it does.
And his little weeder Peter gets hard."
Why do you gotta have a little weeder Peter though? Like, why are we disparaging the size of? Why are you disparaging the size of?
He got a little penis if he interested in my daughter until further notice.
And that's the conversation you have. You have when I choose. Now, I don't have a girl. I have a son, but I have to have those real conversations with him because he needs to understand what the difference is between being a hoe in the street, being irresponsible, thinking you're gonna lay up on something, catching STDs and anything else that you can possibly catch. I have a conversation with him, and I have uncomfortable conversations, and I'm a woman. But we as women have to be responsible with our boys because
yes, Lord.
Beautiful young girls out there and young ladies out there, I need him to know how to treat her. I need him to know how to be respectful. I need him to know how to choose a good woman. Know the difference between one of them hoochie mamas, one of them little sluts out there in the street, and the one that you can bring home to me. Because if you bring home anything other than what's respectable and acceptable, I'm gonna beat that ass.
Please believe me. And don't get me started. I gotta have conversations with my son. You know, I have an 18-year-old, almost 19-year-old son. I have a 19-year-old daughter, an 18-year-old, and you should hear our conversations. You know, I was like, yo, bro, this is earlier today, Father. I said, yo, this is one of them songs you could play with a lady when, you know, and he was like, I don't need no music. I was like, I don't want to hear that shit, you know. And so, I mean, but I had to, okay, wait, I'm going to listen because, you know, I try to, you know, but he's a really good man. And that's something that I can tell my daughter. I'm like, if he doesn't meet the standards of your brother, then you already know. Then, you know, you got to learn somebody before you let your heart get into it. Right. You know, because not everybody is getting the conversation, you know, you guys are giving your girls and your, you know, your children and Nakia is giving my nephew and I'm giving my kids, you know, they say, oh, at a certain point they're grown, they're going to figure it out. Or some people just don't talk. Yeah. Whatever the reason is, they just don't talk. And we're engaging because we believe in communication. Look, this is what we're doing now. Right. But yeah, I mean that's why we started off with the good man's perspective. We will have a follow-up show, the good woman's perspective, and then we'll have one about God, and then we'll just keep growing. We're doing one on interracial relationships. We're tackling you know, several. I want to give everything away, but you know, we are
you're enticing
quite a bit.
No, yeah, but we're always going to keep it real.
We're always
going to keep it raw. And as Nakia says it, in the no judgment zone.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you, no, I'm judging. I'm Judge Petty. Wait. Jeff says, ladies, never be arrogant enough to think that you are smart enough, engaging enough, friendly enough, trustworthy enough to think that we will ever forget you brought your pussy with you.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm screenshotting that shit too, goddamn.
Yes, indeed, for Sheezy. Thank you, son. Look, he got his lips puckered up. He we all know we can trust him. He got his lips ready. He ready to kiss on some.
And look, we also need men to join in on the show. We're gonna be listening to what our audience is talking about. We want y'all to tag us. We want y'all to love us. We want y'all to send us all kinds of emojis. And we're trying to share this show with everybody that we possibly can because these are conversations that we really need to engage in. And during the live show, we want you to give us your feedback, give us your opinion. And if you know good men that you feel like should have been on the show, then definitely hit us up and let us know.
And as a matter of fact, have them ready to watch the show with you so that they can give us feedback real time, just like Apocalypse. Hey, like baby right there with the
say we.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Brown is a legend, right? For D.L. Hughley and George Lopez. Jeff Brown is a legend. One of my comedy idols. That's all I'm saying.
And look, you know, I just want to plug in a couple of other little points that we're going to be talking about since we're sharing. And we're going to be talking about Corona conversations on the other side of 2020. managing marriage, how and when to surrender, what does submission really look like, long-term dating, still waiting on that ring,
and
child support, domestic violence and abuse. That's a slogan.
Can I say something?
If
you taking care of your fucking kid, child support is a fucking issue.
Janay, I love your husband.
The only reason, the only reason you gotta have child support is if you a goddamn dick, or 1A, or motherfuckers look at child support as a goddamn paycheck for them. But my whole thing is, other than that, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? In a world where motherfuckers will be like, yo, this, that, and the third, my kids will always be taken care of.
But everybody's not
change. I don't know nothing about a lot of people. All I know is if it's like that, you allow it. I am going to drive accountability down the throats of you vaginal Americans until such time that you stop this behavior. My good friend, one of my best friends in the world, the late, great James Hanna, would say to me, Dave, if women understood their power, there wouldn't be an issue. All women could get together right now and say, we not fucking no niggas who ain't a pirate. And you see niggas run around here with a peg leg and a goddamn parrot talking about shiver me timbers because they want some pussy. So y'all trying to tell me y'all can't raise the standard of what you want, but y'all sit up here being goddamn butter babies, shedding your clothes and spreading your legs to these niggas that ain't worthy, and then you wonder why you haven't. I got to go to child support court.
All I'm saying is we talked about that today. We talked about the fact that we have to raise the standard and sit it up there. What did we talk about this? I said, the dude can just walk up to me and say my first name. Not that I need to be addressed as Miss, my last name. Right. But, there is an energy of respect that, that I require. And I don't see. I mean, that's number one on the layer of if I'm going to be interested in you. And to be honest with you, I haven't met a lot of men who even give that first, and that will define and tell me if I'm going to get to, the next 40 seconds with you. And so many of us, because of loneliness, and I understand that, I swear to God, I'm not judging loneliness, or you're tired, especially if you're a single mom, and things of that, all of these things are packed into your decision making. You just tired, hell, and you just, you don't want to do this on your own no more. I mean, I get that, but, and so then you start compromising your level of integrity from within, and that is the place where Dave is saying we gotta pull back and stop and start making the requirement. I know it sounds like we're just saying a bunch of stuff, but I promise you I'm living by it. We have to require more, and if we do that as a whole, then we got it. That's what he's saying about we have the power in our womanhood, in the warmth between our thighs, because that is what they need.
Between your goddamn ears,
and they want. And the fact that just because you're not that woman, sisters, we're not saying that means that you end up that it's your fault that you end up with these deadbeats. We're not saying that, but we are saying that if you consider the fact that you are worth more than that pin leg half-made pirate, then, I guess what I'm saying is I ain't saying I'm a gold digger, but I ain't messing with no.
But so many of you, but here's the thing. You know what? If there was a rape, right? And I see that there's a rape going, whoa. Something happened.
Go ahead. I don't know what happened.
They snatched her. The agents then got her.
I got her
back. Come on, boy. Don't let them agents get you. But no, if there's a rape,
I shiver me timbers. Go ahead.
Listen, if there's a rape and you see the rape happening and you do nothing, you're just as guilty as the rapist.
Exactly.
There are a bunch of sisters out here who are doing a bunch of dumb shit and nobody's grabbing their punk asses by their weaves or the scruff of their goddamn necks and saying, look, sis, you fucking up the game for the rest of us.
And that's, go ahead.
He's saying a lot right there. See the brother. So Mr. Brown. So the point is, some women get tricked. I mean, it happened to me. I mean, I did everything the right way. I wasn't having sex before I got married. I put this brother in front of my friends, the people I trusted, and he tricked us all. You know, he was on the down low, and I didn't know it.
Right. Absolutely.
I know I said that real easy, but I've already cried a lot and did a lot of healing. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to just throw nobody under the bus, but the shit happened to me. So I have the right to say what happened to me. And that's what happens to a lot of women when you talk about rape. Talked about rape and other things. People don't say this happened to me and they stay trapped. You know what? So it's not like I'm trying to throw somebody out there. I'm just saying this is what happened to me. And it tricked all my pastor, my friends, my parents, my kids, everybody. And I'm a good woman, but I didn't know his sexual tendencies. And I found out when we got married, and that's what led me to the truth. And so the fact is that's why earlier when I said, sisters, we're not saying it's your fault, because before that happened to me, I probably would have been a little judgmental and said, you know, you need to be paying attention to the signs, and but there were none. His ruse was perfect. And it happened to another woman, and I didn't know her, but I know her now. You know, so, you know, sometimes people can really get caught up. The only advice I have is that the only thing I can go back to my other self was if I really loved myself, I tried to, I thought I did, but if I really loved myself and really wasn't willing to compromise on some small things, I don't think I would have got caught up, or maybe I would have, and maybe I got caught up so that I can tell other women how not to. I don't know, but I do know this. The bottom line, the foundation is love yourself, create a standard, don't shake it. I don't care how lonely you get. I don't care how broke you get. You know, sisters, let's hold each other up and we can make it and not get snagged. That's why it was important for us on Real and Raw Talk Show with Nakia and Von Greta to start off with this conversation so we can start talking about this real stuff. And I am so thankful for you saying the kind of things you say without worrying about how you say it. I love your all's boldness. It's a magic.
I'm sorry. I've really lost my ability to give a fuck, because like, what are you going to do? I can't be canceled. What boss you gonna call? What you gonna do?
Absolutely.
What you gonna do? She already know I'm fucked up. What you gonna do?
And she loved every bit of it.
Absolutely.
But that right there is why we started the show too. It's because we're not curtailing any of this. You know, the more we hear the real stuff, the more the losers are gonna get squished, and the people who want to go higher move up.
Right. Because, I mean, we have to have these real conversations. There's so many women out there, and we have conversations with women on the side all the time. People pick up the phone and call you and whine and complain about their situation, but what are you doing different? And why won't you have these real conversations? And you bring the conversations to us, but what about having a conversation with that man? What about standing up and being bold and loving yourself enough to have those honest, real conversations? And a lot of people are intimidated. A lot of people are not willing to open themselves up to get hurt. But sometimes you need to open yourself up to get hurt so you can heal.
Right.
That's real. That's real talk. That's real talk. Yeah. That's real talk. When you say this happened to me, that's when you start the healing process.
Exactly.
And you can feel shame and you can feel embarrassed and you don't want to say this happened to me. But you know what? When you talk about that, then all of a sudden you start learning about what happened and how it happened and how you got into, and you grow, and then you teach, and then you don't fall into the same trap again. Prayerfully.
And Brian was talking about it earlier today or yesterday, how women, we have a tendency of, and not just women, but we as children are exposed to things and we're told things and we are made to feel some kind of way. And some of us have not been told, some of us have not been taught on how you need to carry yourself, or that you're good enough, or that you're worthy, or that you should protect your body, you should protect your spirit. We talked about how you sit down and you lay down with a man. Guess what? That's your husband. And y'all sitting up in here playing house. Well, that man ain't gonna never marry you, but he's still talking about this ring he gonna get you. And y'all are not understanding that he don't have to buy you the ring. Like they say, what is it? You got the whole cow, so you got the cow.
I literally told my daughter today, no milk squirting. You have to buy this cow.
Can I say something to y'all? I really wish Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm asking now. I really wish women would start socializing their daughters to stop with the fucking ring being the goddamn goal.
Right.
Take all the fucking goddamn fairy tales out of their fucking vocabulary. I wish I would stop with this fucking Disney dream ass shit with the vague fucking ending of "and they lived happily ever after." Bitch, is it ever after if Prince Charming leave his socks around? Like it fucking, the ring don't mean shit, and here's the fucking hustle. And I'm gonna tell you, sister, something, and I'm not trying to be a dick about this shit, but we need to have this conversation. So I'm about to school y'all asses. If y'all ain't never screenshotted or taped me a day in your life, this is the fucking conversation that every black woman needs to fucking hear. Approximately around 1930 or so, a group of rich landmass owning white folks got together and created a conglomerate called De Beers. Then they took a bunch of fucking useless, fucking worthless pieces of shit, and they hoarded them all and said that what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of this new medium called the talkies, aka movies with sound. And what they did was they started coming up with these things to make people feel guilty about an industry in order to sell these worthless pieces of coal. Because that's what the fuck they are. Diamonds are absolutely worthless, right? That's why you don't ever hear anybody saying, oh, buy diamonds. They always say buy gold. So what winds up happening is they hoard this shit.
Well, we hear you typing.
They hoard this shit.
I apologize.
And it's all good. Just, you know, it is what it is. I'll mute you. They hoard this shit. And they let out diamonds just a little bit. And they say, you know what we'll do in order to get everybody to sell diamonds? We'll go ahead and say diamonds are a girl's best friend. We'll make the standard 3 to 6 months of salary in order to buy a fucking ring. When none of that was a requirement. Before 1930, you could get a pearl engagement ring, a ruby engagement ring, emerald engagement ring, and all those things were more valuable than these pieces of shit diamonds. And to this day, they continue to make you feel like you need to have those things in order to be special. But nobody talks about the fact that you need your credit right. Nobody talks about the fact that you need to have land. See, if you go in the fucking Bible, even in the Bible, you had to replace the loss of the fucking daughter. And so you would give the bridegroom, not the groom, the bridegroom would give the fucking father cows and frankincense and myrrh and workers and shit in order to make up for the loss of losing the next oldest daughter or the oldest daughter, as it were. So what happens now is we're teaching our kids, oh, no romance without finance. You better get a ring. Why buy the cow and get the milk for free? How about you fucking buy the fucking goddamn cow? How about you teach her the importance of making sure that this motherfucker owns goddamn land? Yeah, come on. I'm sorry, not you. How about you figure out what is going to make sense in the long run in order to provide for a life? Like, everybody gets their daughter so caught up in, y'all motherfuckers will spend $35,000 on a fucking wedding dress for a ceremony that lasts approximately 22.5 minutes. When you don't teach them how to prepare for the marriage at all. And fuck that preacher ass premarital counseling bullshit too. Y'all need to start teaching these women how to fucking be wives. And I mean really be wives. Help a motherfucker build some shit. Understand the motherfuckers is out here fighting a goddamn war, especially if you're marrying a fucking black man, which is more than just, you know, a romantic fancy. It should be a political decision, and the main political decision you need to fucking make is shit. If this motherfucker's out fighting a goddamn war, he ain't got time to be fighting with your bitch ass. But we don't have these conversations. It's get the ring. What the fuck are you, Frodo? Is this the Lord of the fucking Rings? Have you lost your goddamn mind? Precious. Are you fucking nuts? No. Fuck a ring. Get some tangibles. Y'all want to have a black agenda, but you don't even have a fucking marriage agenda. You never even look at the pedigree of the family. Listen, I know for a fact that with the exception of my father, my aunt, my uncles and shit, were a bunch of fucking drunk-ass functional alcoholics that wasn't shit. I went and put my last name on my back and made it mean something. So when you hear the name Anderson, it stands for fucking excellence. It stands for fucking greatness. And anybody who has that fucking name, regardless of where they fucking end up, no, there's some motherfucking good stock in this shit. My kids can go any fucking where and they're goddamn good. Janay can go anywhere and she's goddamn good. Do you understand that? We don't look at the pedigree of anybody. It's just, oh, she cute, or oh, he's handsome. Ooh, girl, you got a good one. He fine and he got good hair. Your priorities are piss fucking poor because your morality and your sense of importance is skewed all the way the fuck up. And that is why you focus on rings, making De Beers and Zale, and he went to Jared falling out the gym, but your ass is broke after the fucking reception, and you got to get goddamn spaghetti to feed these motherfuckers because y'all want to show the fuck off.
Not spaghetti.
I said spaghetti. I saw it happen. I was in a wedding with goddamn Deion Sanders and a whole lot of fucking notables, and I had to eat goddamn spaghetti at the reception because they didn't plan for the fucking reception because they wanted to show the fuck off. Your priorities are fucked up. And until such time as women start demanding more than a fucking ring, which is nothing but a fucking pacifier designed to make you fucking broke, you will never have anything. Y'all don't have conversations about how to write a checkbook. You don't teach your fucking sons the importance of actually building businesses. When's the last time you ever saw a motherfucker come to your daughter and say, listen, I've got an LLC. I'm building this. This is what my portfolio looks like. I have this type of FICO score. Here's my Dun & Bradstreet number. None of that. Y'all do the basic minimum and are so impressed because he speaks so well and he's so well spoken that you're no better than the fucking white supremacists that sit around and say, well, Dave Anderson is extremely articulate. Fuck you too. This is your fault. The reason that the black family structure is fucked up is because your standards are low as fuck. You don't see Asian women doing this shit. You don't see white women doing this shit. And if they do, turn on goddamn $1 Million House Hunters. Turn that shit the fuck on. Oh, we're getting ready to look at our dream home and our budget is $15.5 million. Not us. This nigga excited because he made shift manager at Mickey D's. But okay, I'm shift manager. I said it. That nigga was washing lettuce. Now he's on fries in the grill. Now the big bucks is rolling in because he's making $33,000 a year. Your priorities are fucked up. Fuck a goddamn ring. I mean that shit. All right, I digress. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead.
Well,
that was good.
But if anybody who is looking at my sister and saying, you know what, I just really could be her husband, she gonna need that ring. I'm just being funny. No, but all of that. I literally agree with all of that. I'm like, at the end of the day, what's love got to do with it? I mean, it's everything to sustain life and time, but the most is, do we have a plan? Are we willing to plan together? You know, are we able to, like my son is in school to get his BBA, MBA. He's in a joint degree program, marketing and finance. My daughter is considering being a psychologist, but I'm also having her take business classes so that she can understand business and she can be in business for herself. I mean, that is it. Like, okay. And they're watching me in the process of getting my home. And so, you know, can me and this man really follow a budget plan together? Can we really be partners that way? Can we talk about the kids' goals and how we're going to get to it? You know, have real meetings, like every Monday night we're getting together, or every Sunday between 4 and 6, we're getting together to discuss our weekly plan as a family, and then have family meetings. I have instituted that, and I've learned that having our family meetings is so really awesome. Not just talking about the things that we're trying to accomplish, but emotional strength, you know, learning what I need now is. And when we say that and have whatever comes after that, we have to respect that from one another. You know, can there be balance in the home? Are you bringing your natural authority to the home and giving me balance inside of my home with me and my children? You know, all of that is needed once you get married. Not necessarily, like you said, the ring and how you proposed and spending all that money. I'd rather you put that into my home. So instead of paying, $1,500 a month or $3,200 a month, we're paying half of that, and paying this thing off quick. So anyway, it is important for us to share that with our daughters, so it's not a means to an end, because we have to, I agree, we really have to build in them the kind of character to stand on their own. But like me and the kid were talking about earlier, on the other side of that, you can build in all of that and forget how to teach a daughter that if she is interested in being with someone, or the son, that you have to be a partner in the situation too. Right? We just talked about that, right? You have to learn how to be a partner inside of the partnership.
Absolutely. And you need to have, like Dave was saying, I fully agree with what you're saying. you have to be able to and be willing to hold those conversations before you look at marriage, before you looking at being engaged. Because if the brother ain't bringing it to the table, then what are you settling for? And if you're not bringing something to the table, what are you settling for? So I look at it both ways. Just as much as the man should have his shit together, you should have your shit together. You should be able to bring something. So if something occurs, guess what? You're prepared. You're not sitting there on the sideline saying, oh, woe is me. What am I going to do now? You have to be willing to play the role, play the part, but also be a contribution in the relationship as a whole. We can't be playing games with people's emotions and feelings. And Brown said something, I don't remember what it was, but yeah, at one point or another, I dealt with a bunch of bullshit. My son's father is who he is, but guess what? I couldn't stop my life just because he made choices that he made. Child support, dude need to pay child support because he's not contributing to his son. We have an amazing kid together, but guess what? He's missing out on all of these milestone moments of our child. But that's a choice that he made. And it wasn't because I restricted him. It wasn't because I told him he couldn't be involved. I wasn't giving up the pussy. So therefore, nigga had to go. And you're not going to give me an ultimatum. Either we be together or you raise him on your own, which is what he told me before when it was time for me to get out the hospital with our son. Okay, really? See you. I don't play them games.
You're a wonderful mother, sis. You're a wonderful mother.
I don't have to have a man in my life. I would want to have a man in my life. It's a choice. But I'm not going to put all of my baskets in one person and say, hey, at the end of the day, I can't survive. I can't do it without you. We can do it together. But understand, I'm a strong ass woman. I'm a good woman and I can carry my own. I've been doing it for 15 plus years. He about to be 15. And before that, 46. So what? Talk to me when you bringing some real shit to the table. Because I done told a nigga, chunky the goose, boo. I don't have time. Go do what you want to do. Maybe you'll find somebody who's more compatible with you, but I'm not settling for less. I'm not settling just to let, if I want a dick, I can go get a dick from anywhere. If I wanted somebody to suck my toes, I got a good dude that I know that can suck some hell toes. I can get somebody to lick my pussy. If I wanted my titties rubbed, I know a dude that is good with that shit too. But it's not about that. I'm not trying to lay down with every Tom fucking Dick and Harry just because you got a big dick or look at you.
Boy, why you shock every time she got? Ain't you grown? Don't you got kids?
I am so not used to Nikia, but this is my side. I say these things. I am so not used to her mouth. I'm over here like she said it. I mean, she always is like, no, Vaughn, pull it down just a little bit. I'm the one that does that. She's the one that's so cool. I'm loving this side of it.
We're not gonna talk about how she has like a dude for toe sucking and a dude for titty rubbing and a dude for pussy licking.
We're not gonna slide over that chick. You know, I want to see your black butt.
I'm like,
but you was preaching though. But you said it. Look, you know what? Can I?
It's a dude out there for everything. Okay,
she said for everything.
If I could put them all in one, then it'd be great. However, I have stepped back, but I'm not engaging in those activities right now because I'm looking for something greater.
Oh,
neither am I, sis. Neither am I. I am locked down until I meet somebody who is worthy of standing in my sunshine because I put out the sun rays. I'm holding on. But sis, I do want to say something, Dave and Janay and Nikia, that you said so pivotal. And y'all, and you know, you brothers, please chime in on it because I really want to know what you think about this, especially you, Dave, is the strong woman. We cannot change our personality. I can't change that I'm a leader. And I am a team player, and I will let a dude run the show. And I know Nikia is the same way. I will let you lead. But if you can't come with that authority and you sound stupid as hell, well then I can't do nothing.
Blah, blah. Here's the thing. I don't need to tell y'all that I'm a very large fucking dude. It's evident. I don't need to tell y'all that I'm a genius. It's evident. I don't need to tell y'all that I'm strong as a motherfucker. It's evident. I don't need to tell y'all that I like beautiful women. It's evident. The problem with black women, and I'm going to say it because I've been black all my life. My mama's a black woman. My grandmama's a black woman. My aunties is black women. My wife's a black woman. My kids are black women. So I'm a goddamn say it. The problem with black women is y'all feel this need because y'all feel oppressed, and y'all feel like you have to announce the fact that you're strong and you're independent and y'all don't need no man to do this, that. Who gives a fuck? If you were busy being, you wouldn't have time to say the shit. That's one. Two, you don't let a man lead. A man steps up and leads.
Oh, Lord.
The problem is you decided to let Lamondre, Pookie, Ray, and Earl, Lamondre's ass, Lamondre, Pookie, Ray, and Earl pretend like they're playing cowboys and Indians with your pussy and pretend to be leading black men, and they're fucking not. And when they take that representative skin off, like Invasion of the fucking Body Snatchers, then you want to hold the real black men's feet to the fire and be like, y'all niggas ain't shit, and I'm strong and I can talk about my goddamn self. Where was that energy when you laid down with Lamondre's ass and decided to have a baby with his half irresponsible ass? Where was that goddamn independent streak when you were busy just making it happen? Do you want a fucking cookie? Nobody gives me no fucking cookie for the $18,972.63 I gotta pay at the goddamn bursar's office at Howard. Ain't nobody giving me no goddamn cookie for bringing my fucking ass home. Ain't nobody giving me a goddamn cookie because my family's addicted to heat and indoor
mandatory requirements.
Ain't nobody giving me no fucking cookie for me sitting up here making sure that my family is paid and taken care of. Like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all sit around and want rewards for shit that used to be the fucking standards. Your grandmothers should be rolling in their grave, spitting and saying shame on you. If you gotta announce who the fuck you are, you're not. And you're a fucking fraud. And frauds attract their level. So until such time as you stop fraudulently backing each other up, going, yeah, girl, you strong, you got it, you was a bad bitch. Oh, it's a hot girl summer. It's a cold fucking world, and you better goddamn wake up. Because the truth of the matter is, black women are leading in entrepreneurship. Black women are the most educated. They are the last to be jailed. They are the most resilient individuals in the workspace and in the workforce. And there are more black women than any other minority combined in the C-suite, meaning CEO, CFO, CMO, CIO, COO, than anybody else in America. But y'all got more excuses than a hook through the church for your lackluster behavior and your piss poor choices. And every fucking man is scared to say it. What you gonna do to me? Because whether you like it or not, I'm a fucking winner, and I was raised by a real one. So change your fucking language and change your fucking life. Yeah. If you walk around with that I'm a strong black woman shit, you're going to attract weak niggas because they know you're fucking weak. I ain't got to announce how fucking great I am. It's evident. Run a fucking Google search.
How about it?
That's your fucking problem.
All right.
Doors of the church is open. Whosoever will, let him come.
He's over there making all these little noises, and I'm like, what is he saying?
That is why we have to have these conversations with women. That is why we have to have these conversations with men. That's why we have to have these conversations, period, because people are not open to what you're saying, Dave. People are not willing to take ownership and responsibility. People are afraid of what it is that you're saying. Because they have insecurities, they have things about them. They're afraid to have these deep ass conversations.
And he's not saying, for the ladies who just got aggravated, he's not saying that there's something wrong with you knowing you are a strong woman. What he's saying is you leading off with that is almost like a shield to something that is deficient with inside of you. Because if when you are, like Nakia said, she doesn't need, she wants. It's a true statement. And I have a big brother named Wilson, and he always tells me, you know, you want a man in your life. You don't need it. People want, you need to want. So it's a compliment, not a necessity. Okay.
With love.
Yes, Mr. Brown. Yes, Mr. Brown.
With all the love I can muster. What happens if you don't need me? What am I supposed to do with my need to be needed?
And that is a perfect question, and that was something Vaughn and I had talked about. So
let's fix our verb. Let's define our words so that the communication makes sense, sis, right? Sure. When she says the word "I don't need," she's meaning she doesn't need someone to make what she has in her life work. She is able to make what she has in her life work as a singular human being.
And that is and that is why she remains single.
No, that's not true.
That is exactly true.
I disagree.
Please. Okay, can you disagree when I'm done with this bullshit I'm about to say?
Sorry, go ahead.
All right. The universe is neutral.
Okay.
It will obey whatever you tell it.
Right.
That's why I don't need no woman, said no straight man ever in the history of mankind.
I'm sorry. That's real.
don't need.
That's real.
I don't need you. The universe says, okay, then you will not have me, since you do not need a shield. Apparently, what you are telling me is that you do not need masculine energy to shield you, that you are just fine when you hear something at night and you're not quite sure about the noise. You've got it just fine, that you are willing, in the absence of a man, since you do not need one, you are willing to give up your very life in the defense of your children and be satisfied dying as long as there are a pile of bodies around you. This is what you are telling the universe, because that's what a man will give you without a paycheck. When you say that you do not need something, I don't care how you pray for it. You have told the universe what to do, and it will respond in kind. The problem with what black women measure black men by is the white yardstick they use.
Oh.
They use a white yardstick. They use a white yardstick that white folks can't use no more. If you are judging your man and part of his worth by how many dollars he has, what will you judge him by when the dollar collapses? And that could be next week.
That's true.
Black women have been trained. We have been, that's what we must understand, is that we have been programmed, man and woman, in our language, in our behaviors, in what we think is right and wrong, to be adversaries. We have been trained to be adversaries. Well, he was thinking that, so I'm finna do this. Well, girl, where do you think them dumbass games come from? That has nothing to do with you. The feminist movement has nothing to do with the black woman. If it does, could somebody please tell me, other than whooping your ass or leaving you, could you please tell me what resource on this rock a black man has kept from a black woman? I will wait.
I agree with what you're saying, and to everybody who's saying we're what he's talking about. I still don't think we've conveyed our point well enough, because it sounds like we're putting out there, we don't want a man in our lives. We're not willing to be partners and do all these other things. But what you people have to understand that are saying that, yeah, Nikki and I want a man in our life. But we have had to be the kind of women to be strong enough to raise child on our own without being the kind of women to fall asunder under the weight of being a single mother. And you brothers need to respect that without throwing us out there. And I'm just being honest here, without throwing us out there as if we are throwing into the universe that we don't want or need a man's energy and his authority. Wait a minute. Let me finish. Without wanting or needing a male's authority and energy into our home. When we're on our knees before God and we're speaking, I'm not going there right now. We're speaking into existence what we want. Number one. Let me finish. What I was silent for you. What we want to be in our lives, this is what we're saying. But what I am conveying to you guys right now is, if women who are single had to sit around all day and, oh, woe is me, I need a man to come and take care of things. Oh, it sounds like somebody's walking into my home. Oh, I got to go find me a man real quick to handle it. No, we have to handle it right there and right now. And we have to grow some tough skin on our back to be able to walk through life every day in order to handle what comes at us as being a woman on our own with children. I have a daughter who was sexually assaulted. I had to handle that by myself. And I couldn't stay curled up in the corner crying about it. I had to rise my ass up and handle that. And there was no man around. Her father is in jail. Okay, so that is something that needs to be respected. So when we change our wording and say we want a certain kind of man in our lives, we don't want to do as Dave said, go back to the okie doke.
Okay, I'm gonna take that pause as I'm gonna say a little something right now.
Please.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Sister, please take this in love. I am not at your neck. I want you to have that dude. I do. What I am telling you is that what we have been taught about every major subject in human existence has been wrong and programmed at keeping us unhappy, unmarried, and unsuccessful. So, I am not saying that you don't want a man. I am not saying that you don't want a male presence. But because male presence has been so wounded and so bastardized that there are certain things about it that turn you off when you see it. And there are words that you use in ways that you use them that have been given to you inaccurately on purpose to make that happen. And that has nothing to do with your intention. And please forgive me if it sounded at all like I was indicting your attention. What I'm asking, or what I'm getting at, is in order to get this dude and him be the right person, both of you have to be honest about where you are and where you're going.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
And that's not. It's easy to say, but is it easy to do? Is it easy to say? Do you wrestle with this sentence? If my slave master was a Buddhist, I would be a Buddhist. I'm going to say that one more time.
No, I don't wrestle with that.
Okay. So you do understand then that you are a Christian because your slave master was a Christian. If you cannot meet right there, if one of you is on that page, the one who deals with logic might be. And one of you who deals with emotion is not. That will be the seed of the tree that grows between you. Because the time for truth about yourself, Black people everywhere, is now. The people you are discussing, the disillusioned people, the misinformed people, the people you are trying to reach, I have very bad news for you. Your time is just about up. Because to put this where everybody can get it, metaphysically, the universe has taken away, if I may, Dave, the universe, and you just keep it in the force, the universe has taken away its safety net. Now that you walk the tightrope, play around with your rent money if you want to. Play around. Stay outside of your purpose, which is the only thing that will save you, by the way. Mess around outside. I do believe that the universe blesses you where you're supposed to be. And if you made a commitment with another individual and you are not there, the blessings aren't there. Mess around, get a car accident while you're out on your way around trying to fuck around behind your mate's back. Where you going to? The hospital? You want to go there now? No, the universe has taken away its safety net. For those of you who the Bible is your playbook, you have all read, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall live in the house, dwell in the house with the Lord forever, amen. Blah, 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 blah. We've all read that. Well, it is my belief, to put it where you are, that God has left his goodness, but he has taken away his mercy from this earth. He will have no more mercy on you. So have your ass out there eating foul talking about how the Lord is testing you. No, that he was nutrition and you failed. Be out there fucking off with your money, fucking off your health, not thinking about the future. And God will be good to you, but he will have no mercy and you will perish. As it speaks in Revelations, somebody finna die. Those millions that are spoken of that are going to die, that's somebody. My guess is the people who do not fall in line with the following. If they don't find a way to stop looking for God and pray and let God find them. 2, the people, the black people who do not understand that you cannot vote your way, you cannot invest your way out of what we are in. The only thing that is going to get us out of this is love and unity. Nothing else. Nothing else. We are going to have to turn into ourselves. Mm-hmm. Those of us who do not do that fall under the category of these niggas still playing around with their marriages, still playing around cross town, still playing around with your diet. Keep playing, and you are going to be wiped from the face of this earth, and it's not going to be very long. That's not prophecy. That's not my prophecy. Look in any fucking book. Any book. The Mayans speak of it. The Bible stole it from a lot of other books that speak of it. The Egyptian Book of the Dead speaks of it, of this very time. And it's not the end of the world. It's the end of an era. And if you are caught ass out at the end of this era, woe be unto you. I'm done preaching. I'm just...
Oh, man. So, yeah, I think you guys are going to have a great show.
This was like the first show. It turned into a whole
like niggas was trying to eat birthday dinners.
It's just kings. You can't let shit out in front of kings if it ain't right.
About this exchange,
it was right.
It's unpacking so many things, like, and it's not an easy conversation. At points, it can be a heated conversation. But at the end of the day, everyone's walking away enlightened with something to think about. Because the one thing that I kind of can see both sides of it. When I was a single mom, I felt I had to do a lot of things on my own, and there is a lot of strength and perseverance, and sometimes you have to admit to yourself a bit of bitterness that you have to do it alone because you ain't laid out to make that child, but when I met a real one, and my mindset shifted to, I need help. I had to take responsibility for the type of man that I chose. You understand what I'm saying? The experience and the pain and the trauma of that experience of being with this quote unquote man that I chose that ended up not being good was the preparation for why I got this God here.
Absolutely.
Okay? So that is when you change your mindset about the pain and the trauma and what you're going through, it builds not only strength, but it builds wisdom, and it's a lesson to prepare you. And sometimes as women, we have to understand that accountability is not necessarily saying it's all our fault. But this is the hand that we dealt. We don't always ask for the pain, but guess what? We did it. We chose it.
Absolutely.
We had to walk through the fire, and that only makes us better.
Right.
For not only ourselves, but when the real one comes, you know. And I think more of us have to hold ourselves accountable. And the mindset is true what Jeff said. When I walked around feeling like the weight of the world was on my shoulder, guess what the universe gave me? The fucking weight on my goddamn shoulders.
That's right.
I let that shit go, and I relinquished all that pain, and I opened myself to be able to love. I got a good one.
So that's real talk, sis. That's real talk.
That's what we need to. That's what we need to do more of.
Absolutely. And each of us had to, I firmly agree with what you're saying, Janay.
Firmly.
I had to, and Vaughn has to, and continues to do so. We each have to go through that experience. We each have to be responsible, because I had to be responsible for the choices that I made. I chose to sit down with him. I didn't put my blame on anybody else. Whether it was his mama, his daddy, whomever, it don't matter. His cousins, whoever condoned the behavior, all the stuff that happened, it is what it is. It's what happened. But what I do from the point that I said, okay, put your big fucking girl panties on, hold your back up, hold your head up, and walk, bitch. What you gonna do? You gonna get back to the side, you're gonna lay down and you're gonna cry about it, or you're gonna get up and you're gonna handle your own. And that's what I chose to do. I had a healing process that I had to go through. Don't get me wrong, because it wasn't easy. And I wasn't just like, oh, well, you know, he cheated on me. This nigga been cheating on me for years. It wasn't that brand new. It was what it was. But when I was ready to stand up and hold my own and say, you know what, bitch, you deserve better than this. You know, you are entitled to more than what you are allowing yourself to receive. You don't love yourself. Nakia, you do not love yourself. How can you say you love yourself if you're not allowing somebody else to love you? I have never experienced the true method of love, what it's like to be loved, what it's like to be taken care of and held and kissed passionately. I was being fucked, basically, at the bottom line, because had I experienced a different level or understood or knew what love was, first starting within me, then I would have known a difference and I would have been able to break those barriers. I would have been able to break that cycle. But unfortunately, I didn't. But through the healing process and through the learning and through the transparency and forgiveness, because I called him up and had a conversation with him. And I had to be open to forgiving and just owning up to everything and not putting blame on him and not breaking him down any worse than what he was. Not just throwing that brother's ego and just saying, okay, you know, I accept what I did and I apologize for anything that I didn't do that wasn't worthy of you seeing me as worthy enough to love wholeheartedly, genuinely, vulnerably, and authentically. And then I moved on. And anybody else that I had a relationship with, I called them up. Can I have a conversation with you? And it wasn't about necessarily what I did right, what I did wrong, but it's honoring myself and getting that forgiveness done. I had to be first. I had to go beyond where I was in order for me to say, you know what? You deserve more. You deserve better. So now how are you going to change who you are, transform yourself, rebuild yourself, rebrand yourself, and not walk around hungry, not walk around desperate, not walk around and letting men say, oh, she's easy. No, I'm not easy. I'm loved. I gotta love me. I gotta be responsible for me and anything that I bring into my space. Because when I bring it into my space, I bring it into my son's space. And it's not a man that my son can say has come around my environment because I didn't expose him to that. I don't just bring men in and out of my home and in and out of my space, and I don't introduce him to everybody. But once you become worthy, and once you become that person where I feel like you're going to be around, he's met some guys, but didn't work out. It was what it was. But he had the opportunity to see me in a relationship to where there was a respect level. And so he can see that my mom, okay, yeah, you know, she's carrying herself this way. She's doing these things. So I'm not here to make anybody wrong. I'm taking on ownership for how I live my life. I'm taking on ownership for what I did right and what I didn't do right and what I can do better. I'm taking on ownership for who I am in the world and how I can be a contribution and how I can be someone that somebody can look at and be like, damn, she fucked up in quite a bit of ways. But you know what? She got back up. And
that's right, sis. That's right.
Can I please co-sign that?
Don't get me wrong. I need a man, but I'm not going to just accept anything that's willing to come my way, because a man will always look like a man, but doesn't mean he's carrying himself or he's being honored or he honored himself as a man. Everybody who walks around isn't a Dave.
That's right. That's right. And Dave said that earlier. So, yeah.
You know, I still have to be responsible.
Can I co-sign that? With that first part, God, big people don't understand this. Relationships, they're nothing but soul class. It is a soul class. There are lessons that your soul needs to learn. You don't learn what you need from the class entirely if you don't take the final.
Right.
The final, let me talk to you, pimp. That was kind of for him. But mostly, that's for her soul.
That's
Don't
right.
carry that no more.
That's the
Those
point. That's
lessons
it. Don't
are
carry
learned.
it no more.
Those lessons are learned, which means that dude will not appear again in different flesh.
Amen.
And each
Come
dude
on, somebody.
will not appear in different flesh.
Come on, somebody.
Which means to say that I won't settle for a man is redundant and unnecessary. Because once you vibrate at a certain frequency, you attract that frequency.
Yeah.
Right.
How many I hear sisters talk about, man, I don't know where no good men at. Well, have you been to the library? Been to a poetry reading?
Yeah.
I'll tell you where they're not at. Church. They're not at church.
They
If I'm the
ain't.
new dude in town, and I want
going
some
straight to
pussy,
church
I am
on
not
Sunday.
going to the club. I'm going to church. All I do is hold her the boko shot a couple times. I go nice in a suit. I'm good. Because all I have to use is behavior as the lie. That's Zoe Williams. If I'm not doing that, then I'm vibrating up here, and what you are looking for is looking for you. But dude can't find you. I say this a lot, but then now it's on my natural kick about the black woman in her unweaved, unperm, all natural state is the Earth's original blueprint for beauty. Any additions, subtractions, or substitutions are quantum steps in the wrong direction. In other words, Mr. Right is looking for you, but he can't find you if you in fucking disguise. Just, okay? Who the fuck is that? My soul is looking for her, but he can't find her.
I'm a
Because my soul is not connected to green eyes. My soul is not connected to unnatural green eyes. My soul is not connected to unnatural straight hair. My soul ain't connected to no unnatural nails. My soul is connected to who Big Mama and Big Daddy was. And the closer you can get to be, I dare you to dress in a way Big Mama might have dressed when she thought she was cute, and just roll around like that and watch Mr. Wrong avoid you like the fucking plague.
Yeah.
Okay? You might be high, you might not be low hanging fruit, but you carrying your fruit low. Carrying your fruit low. Anytime that you have to lead, especially when you speak to a man. If you're speaking to a man about what you need from him and what you won't accept, you have failed already. You're failed. Any man that you're speaking to will see what you need and be what you need.
Ooh, child. Ooh, yeah.
You ain't got to do. Most of y'all guide the plane into the wrong runway. You guide the nigga into the wrong shit. You don't give this nigga a chance to make a mistake. You show him right where the mistakes are.
Wow.
Here, nigga, do that. Okay. We will do it. To quote a good friend of Dave's and my best friend, rest in peace, James Hanna. We do what you fuck us for.
Oh,
wow.
We will do what you fuck us for.
Well,
That's
It
interesting.
is really that simple.
it's a fact. It is the simplest, most base fact in the world. Dudes do what gets them pussy. That's why we do this shit.
But I've never heard it like that before.
Because you were raised wrong.
damn.
I've heard it before, but I've never heard it in that terminology.
You need Jeff and Dave to come over and help you unpack.
I'm
That's
trying
what
to
we'll
say,
do. We'll come on your show, come over and help you unpack.
We're gonna help you. We are emotional baggage movers. Jeff, we're gonna do that as a show. We're gonna come over and unpack your emotional baggage.
Come on, yeah, we gotta get rid of. See, what the place we come from, sisters, is that these dudes, especially that dude, that I believe it was Vaughn who said, was it Vaughn or Nakia? I'm sorry, who said you were in a relationship with a brother that was on the down low.
That's wrong.
It was Vaughn. Vaughn, I submit to you that motherfucker wasn't on the down low. He just low down.
Boom.
He just low down. And any dude under the sound of my voice that is doing this and lying to these sisters, may the creator infest your balls with flesh-eating gnats. Okay? Because that's some other shit don't nobody want to be honest about. The HIV virus. Sisters need to be honest about this. Sisters, you are not or we're not, I don't know about now, we're not the number one demographic for the HIV virus. Getting it from dudes who was fucking other sisters and coming back to you with it. You was getting it from dudes that was fucking other dudes and coming back. It's a bunch of niggas out here on that. And fuck them. Them sorry dudes, whenever we speak, whenever you hear me or Dave speak, I must apologize. I'm going to step out on something, Dave, and speak for you. I have to apologize for beta males, but I do not speak from that perspective.
Can't help you.
I can't help you from that perspective. When you have issues, I'm going to tell you how an alpha male see them and how an alpha male fix them. Because that's what I was raised by. In the 70s in Chicago, a bunch of fucking lions raised me. So this new shit, I don't understand. A lot of new shit, pumping gas. How the woman pump gas?
No, I don't understand that shit.
Sitting your ass in the car.
It's cold out here. Why you know how many germs on this fucking pump, you raggedy asshole?
Nigga,
what's wrong with you?
Nigga, I wish I could just take control of her mind and just make her just flip around with that gas, bust his window, and just run it in there and light a match.
Like Angela Bassett wearing the exhale.
You fucking lazy bastard. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, now I love you, boo. What Nikki and I were talking about that earlier. It's like, I don't want to take out my trash, and I don't even want to. I love cleaning my car because I like it really, really super shiny. Like, praise the Lord, But that's the stuff you'll get. What you said earlier, what you fuck a dude for? I'm sorry for my language, but
why?
You keep my gas tank full and my car clean, and I just can be my little cute little fruity woman self. That's what I like, That's my love language.
Vaughn, which do you think? I got a couple questions for you. Every time I see it, and people do it for me. People do it for me. We have to do it for each other. We have to break the subconscious programming we are running. You should never have to apologize in a room of adults for saying the word fuck. You should not have to apologize for saying the word fuck in a room where the people listening, kids might hear. That just makes them shitty parents. This is for adults.
It sure is. It's late.
2, there are no dirty words. There are only dirty meanings. Okay?
Yep.
That's the truth. Which is uglier, fuck or hungry child?
You're feeding into my narcissism with bad, unquote bad words.
No.
Because I agree with you on it. Yes. To be honest with you.
So follow that honest. To be honest, don't be honest with me. Be honest with you.
Nah, I'm honest
with you. No.
I was considering the tender people.
Boo-boo.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Fuck the tender people. We do not live. The world is not PG-13 anymore.
It really is.
If that aliens landed on the White House lawn tomorrow, you would not be shocked.
Probably not.
Exactly. So where are we? In 50 years, all of our coastline, 8 miles in, will be underwater. Let's stop pretending where we are. We are in a very treacherous future. A future where dishonesty on any level will leave your ass damn near dead. Fuck that. If you want to say fuck, because it's appropriate in most places you put it.
Y'all remember in Boomerang when Grace Jones went off on her tyrant in the restaurant?
She pulled her panties off? Oh.
You gonna turn down and she was just like raw with it. I love that scene. I know that's out the, but you just make me think about it.
No man can resist this pussy.
Yeah, we should
this is what sex smells like.
No man can return. That I let my kids watch that. They're old, they're 19 and 20. We rolled hardcore on that.
Oh, you
but
let?
Anyway.
You let? They 19, 20 now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got some news for you. When I was 17, it was a big deal when my Uncle McKinley would give us Penthouse magazines. Vaughn, for years.
This conversation just keeps evolving. Go ahead.
For years, you've been able to take a phone, any phone, and watch a nun fuck a goat. So you didn't really let them watch Boomerang. If they're 19 and 20, they have seen some shit that you would not believe. This is why I don't like little boys now, because I didn't have the access to the hardcore shit you do. You think my daughter gonna be doing that shit? Okay, I'll skin you and make a pencil box out of your fucking shins. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I'm just breaking it up where I see it, Vaughn. I'm just breaking it up where I see it. Okay, I let them watch. They 18 and 19. You let them watch Boomerang? Have you heard of Pornhub, Vaughn? Go to Pornhub.
Crazy with that line. Did you see the tagline he put on there while you were talking?
No, I missed it. What was it? You can tell me. Use your words.
We gotta go. We've got to go.
Oh my God.
We gotta go.
Well, on that note,
Black people, we got to go. Listen.
Thank you for having us on, you guys. Y'all are so beautiful. What a beautiful couple. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Love.
Janay, Dave, thank you so very much. We are extremely honored by being able to be on this episode with you guys. And this was great conversation. It was straight, raw and real. Real and raw. And this is exactly the kind of content that we're looking to engage with others on, and just have just straight conversation. And Ms. Brown, it was a pleasure.
And where's y'all show? Is this going to be a Business Bully? Is this Business Bully? Where's your show?
Listen, this is a Janay deal. I didn't even know about this until like an hour.
So what are they doing? Where's the show? Where can I watch it?
Where's the show? Where can people watch the show?
So we're going to be premiering on the 23rd of November from 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. It's going to be on a StreamYard and or our Facebook Live.
Okay.
Which is the Real and Raw Talk Show with Nakia Franklin and Von Greta on Facebook. That's where you can catch it.
Okay.
So please like and follow you can. We would love to have your presence.
Absolutely.
Sure.
And we would look as guests on our show as well. So this will be interesting. This will be, like I say, fire. So this was truly an honor, a pleasure, and we hope we were able to really be a contribution here on the show this evening.
Oh, listen, y'all done got some shit out of me I've been holding on to for 43 fucking years.
Good conversation.
Oh my God.
Anytime I can help
Release.
Whatever I can do to help the colored broads.
Hey,
You're
Italian now.
Hey, not for nothing. You gotta hey, the niggas got it tough. You gotta step in and help the niggas when you can.
Oh man, you got the accent down perfect.
Bada bit, bada boop.
You'll have an opportunity to release some more stuff. Okay.
I'm planning on releasing some shit. There's gonna be a lot of releasing. I'm gonna release.
I'm sorry today. I'm sorry.
That is funny.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.